great distraction.
Yeah, going up against NIP Flash, if I recall correctly, Falcon Esports Royal Milk absolutely tore the house down with a game 1 4v up that got godlike before 10 minutes. He was just absolutely on fire. So of course you see the members of Falcon Esports and Team Spirit, the last team outside of Southeast Asia, still in the M6 World Championship. They are the last non-Seiya team. Can they continue their run against the dreamer run of Falcon Esports? Because really, it's similar to what happened in the M2 World Championship, where of course my fellow Filipinos and our good friends from Myanmar know just how hot social media got during that time between our two countries. But there's always been that big sense of mutual respect. When it comes to Falcon and when it comes to Myanmar especially, they are a region to be feared. But the Dragons of the North still remain defiant. They look down from the skies, well, look up at the skies.
Hello guys,
to their fellow
welcome.
flyers in Falcon Esports and says, only one of us can rule from up here. So I think it's time for us to introduce the stars and the teams. Falcon Esports versus Team Spirit for the first match of the day.
Katie, hello.
This team's presence on the international stage leveled the playing field as their wings cut through the skies. Every witness gets reminded that even titans can bleed. Soar high, fly high, Falcon Esports!
Wow. Raul, hello.
Going up against them is the high-flying dragons of EECA. In eliminating the hometown troops, they prove that one does not simply test the limits of their hero pool. Let me hear you roar for Team Spirit!
And here they are, the brains behind all of the brawn on stage for Falcon Esports.
No gameplay today? No, I will play. Maybe in between in between of games,
It's Coach Fred.
I will play. But the main thing is we watch M6.
Center of the stage, they
That's all. Is this for upper bracket? No, it's lower bracket right now.
from the top.
So if Falcons lose, Falcons out. If Team Spirit lose, Team Spirit out.
M6 World Championship. One word that I feel like encapsulates the run of these two is just simple surprise. Picks, performance, they just bring
Karma,
it all
hello.
out in spades every series, every game that
Hello.
Yeah, I know we've been talking so much about Team Spirit and their surprises, their recent surprises, but how could I forget even Falcon Esports? They showed us the Roger ones.
Vanessa, hello.
Six.
Yeah.
It won.
It's wild. It's really wild what both of these teams are going to bring up, and I'm curious to see today whether Team Spirit has what it takes to take them on, because Falcons have been looking like favorites even.
So, how is Coach Ren liking the
2
team?
minutes
That was
still
the
drop.
question to Team Spirit. Someone says, what sets him apart from other coaches is his
What is
ability
this,
to
Team Spirit
cover the
manager, Team Spirit
foundations.
coach?
He doesn't just explain things on the surface, he gives a
No,
lot
we will
of
understand
details
everything
as well.
from the
And,
first
Brina,
game.
Could you care to read the very cute message that Hiko said there?
Okay, so I'm pretending to be Hiko right now. Coach Ren is like a father figure to me. He usually
I don't know, by
stays
the way,
with me
Vanessa,
during
if I will
tournaments,
play in
and every
these
day he
tournaments.
instills the champion mindset into
Probably next year.
Anything.
Who knows?
The Asian
What's there in
mindset
all
of,
3
like,
cups?
do better.
Green tea,
Not good
kefir,
enough.
I mean,
and just
I don't
boiled
know, like,
water.
Hiko's been performing out of his mind, so whatever.
And also,
a motivation. I think I'm gonna,
my life.
I'm gonna try to annoy Coach Ren. The father of Ren, Dad Ren,
Just water.
Daddy.
Not boiled water, just
I'm not
Do I
doing
dare say
tape
Daddy
water.
Ren? So, Daddy Coach Ren, whatever motivation that he's been sharing with Team Spirit has
So
been
we-
working so far. So, by the way,
We
you
need
can go
all
ahead
these 3 cups.
in-game, check the in-game profile icon, go to settings and redemption code, redeem the code MROILV MLBB, scan the QR code also for more info.
Hope
That's
in
also
the win
code that
M6.
you easily
Are you
scan.
Indonesian,
MLBB
Kairi?
Rising Open is a new game mode. Check it out in game. So we are about to head into the draft, and honestly, my brain is perplexed. But there's one pick that I go back to that I feel like will be hotly contested, but at the same time, prepared for like crazy by these two. It's the Matilda, the shared Matilda between Kid X and Sawa, which I feel like
Now
these
I'm
are very
actually
foundational
from the
original
US.
teams, but I see
The
them both
fuck?
as teams that really want to control the early game.
Yeah, which is probably why I'm also thinking as to who will be getting their hands on the red side. Because I know for one
Smetana
that Team
sleeping?
Spirit, they've been
What the
very
fuck?
comfortable with it. I think they played majority or if not
my
all
God.
of the games yesterday on the red side, which also was the reason why they usually got the Matilda plus another hero, and they usually got those hero synergies in their hands. But for Falcon Esports, on the other hand, their strong side seems to be the blue side as well. So if they get their hands on the blue side for Falcon Esports and the red side for Team Spirit, I think they'd be very comfortable in terms of executing the draft.
Well, I think in terms of the meta right now, on a technical level, I would say that there's a relationship between Matilda and the way that you want to attack the EXP lane, right?
Yeah.
That was a good understanding of not only the meta, but also a multi-pronged attack during the draft itself. If you clamp down on the EXP lane and you get that Matilda, the big picks that you're worried about most of the time is that Phoveus. But Phoveus is just one out of many. Hilda is super annoying as well, and so you have to be able to buffer your jungle and cover as many bases as possible.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Team Spirit will respond to the Phoveus problem of Royal Milk, because I feel like that one game he showed against NIB Flash was enough to send a warning to any team that would want to go up against Team Falcon Esports.
I think
which
he's
is,
sleeping right now.
hey, you know, Phoveus might not seem like the strong, tanky frontliner, but in the hands of a guy who really knows how to play the Phoveus, it's catch-all. It kills, it holds the front line, it can do everything. So,
Запускай стрим,
let's see if
твои
Team
подписчики
Spirit
уже
will
мне
try to
пишут на
answer
стриме.
that. Maybe they'll give it as the very first pick if ever they are on the red side. We talked a lot of theory, we see it in practice. Draft time, who goes to blue, who goes to red? Waiting for it to pop up. You're teasing us right now, come on, come on.
I'm at the edge of my seat right now. Okay, here we
Oh,
go. Here we
draft,
go.
okay.
It's gonna be on blue side. It's gonna be Team Spirit on the red side. Expected bans here for the side. At least 4 Team Spirit. You always got to get rid of that Fanny. Every
What
team
the-
jungler knows how to play it, but they're pairing it up with the Loyan as well as Matilda from Falcons as first bans.
Yeah, so I think they saw a Sunset Lovers performance of the Low Yi and said, yeah, we don't want to experience going up against that, and they're already signaling.
So
they might not be
serious,
one of the
oh my
first two
god,
picks.
oh my god.
Matilda that we mentioned,
No
she
way.
is not a first pickable. You give up so much if you rush pick Matilda on the blue side.
Rather than watching
They
him
said,
sync,
yeah, let's just not give it to
M6,
Sour.
I like to watch your
Yeah,
gameplay
and I'm
well.
wondering if, will we see
To be
PX7
honest,
get
I'm
his hands on
sleepy.
Lucian once again, because I feel like
And
he's
I
only
literally
able to
started
use
this
it
stream
once and no other
to watch
team
party. If I wanted to play, I would have started it
after that. Well, he's played
earlier
majority of his
today.
games on the Vexana though, so we're not sure.
I just
mean,
don't want
Studios
Philippines
also
to win
still up for
again.
grabs for Falcons, at least at this
Oh.
point.
I feel like
No one
everybody
wants
has a
to.
rough idea of how
They're
to
winning
handle
too
Sumo
much
at
every
this point
fucking
in
time.
right? So if I was in Team Spirit's
They are
position,
the best.
probably
What
Lucian
else?
would be the go-to, but that's just me, right? Coach Frank could look to send again another multi-pronged attack into a different sector entirely. Hilda is still a huge power
Joy
that most
Penny
people
ban?
can't deny.
Like
I mean, there are ways
Assassins?
to deal with it, but that's usually just
Falcons
putting
ban
alpha
more
and saying,
heroes
"Hey,
that
you
like
have no presence to me."
Yeah,
team
Falcons
play
are
heroes
somewhat-
or
sort of signaling that they're gonna
utility
rush
junglers.
When you take out the Low Yi and those 3 picks, if I'm a Bruno player, I'm thinking, oh yeah, you could go ahead
And
pick
Team
me up
Spirit
here.
just banned all
But again,
assassins.
Team
But
Spirit has
Falcons, they
already
play
shown that
utility
they
junglers.
don't care about the hottest pick of the M6 World Championship. They're willing to play into
Oh,
it.
Byakuya, hello.
So Falcons
I saw
don't
your
really
message in
think
Discord, I
Team
just
Spirit
forgot to
themselves,
reply.
they know
Oh my god.
Team Spirit will not get the Bruno.
Wait,
They- Oh, they finally do.
I'll send you emoji.
I'm clapping.
Egomania, Egomania, Bruno, dude!
K-Mind, hello.
Swerve by Team Spirit, finally up against what could be the best Bruno
Onik
in the
next
world.
match.
They take it away from him. They take it away from Benny.
I
No.
love this idea
No.
coming in from Ren because again, truly,
Who's
where
next
is
match?
the limit with Falcons, right?
Let me
Where
check.
was the limit between Bruno and as well as Jushin? What do they prioritize
Falcon Team
more?
Spirit,
In this
then
case, now we have a
RRQ
rough idea
SRG,
that they definitely
and
prefer
the
Jushin
last
over the Bruno,
game
knowing that Benny
is
can play
Onic
other
TLID.
heroes. Now, with the high loss
So
as well
Onic
as
and
the
Team
alpha,
Liquid.
it
So
looks
it's
like
last game.
Team Spirit, or at least Ren, wants to kind of push Falcons in the direction of a very standard front-to-back composition.
Yeah.
Even taking out and setting things up for the alpha to have a great time.
But I will not
The
stream
team's
all
also
games,
out
all
of the
3
picture,
games,
the
guys.
build is also out of the picture.
I don't have so much time.
They've narrowed down the options here for Sunset Lover as
Rossi,
well.
hello.
Yeah. When you're up against a slow front to back
Good.
like that Aurora and
I will
Vexana,
watch Falcon Team
usual
Spirit and
go-to.
that's all I
I
guess.
wouldn't see them want. I wouldn't want to see them consider a Valentina. Might be a little bit too tough for Sunset in the mid.
I mean, the laning phase is going to be like pretty horrendous, so they're going to go straight into the Aurora, knowing that that pool is going to get pinched at this point.
Yeah.
However, we haven't seen a jungler from the side of Team Spirit, and on the side of Falcons, they're still utilizing the Hylos as a flex pick, which is interesting, right? I would have thought that they would still prioritize towards Royal Milk side at some point of time.
I will just fall asleep if I will. It's like 8 hours of stream to watch whole M6.
It's still open to this
8 hours of stream. No, it's even more because, yeah. It's even more, it's like 11 hours or 12 hours. Upper final, I mean, 2 loser brackets and 1 upper bracket final. So a lot of matches, a lot of matches. It's gonna be a long stream, like 11 hours.
Yeah. Second facing. Moscow's there, then you're gonna choose. Would we rather deal with a Beatrix? Would we rather deal with a Granger?
I think at this point in time, I would rather them ban out the Beatrix and then follow the Cho, maybe the other way around.
Utility jungler from Falcons. Good synergy with Alpha. Hylos Alpha and Zuxin can be in front line.
Considering that Falcons already have Hylos, Jushin, and as well as Alpha, that's a great support system to kind of peel your opponents away.
I don't think Hilda is good here. I don't know what's the point of Hilda, it's like bullshit. Hilda is bullshit. They ban Moscow. Okay, it's like that's banned because Moscow can rotate fast with ultimate. They're just scared of this and that's all. These guys ban Hayabusa. Okay, the only heroes that can get to Zuxin without any problem. No, okay. Bane would be good here versus Alpha. But there is Zuxin and Hylos. No. Easy to fuck Bane with these heroes.
Okay, they take away the Granger, the range of that might be unreachable.
GC Aditya, hello. I'll get fresh and I'll get back to stream. Bye, Savia, bye. See ya.
Pick up something like a Hilda in the room. He can't do that already because of the picks that you see, and if you decide to maybe steal away the focus.
CC good here, yeah. CC is good here, yeah.
The first 3, so I think it's a sure thing that Falcon will really heavily consider picking up the focus for
CC, maybe Glue.
And just be like, hey, Kid X,
not bad heroes here.
A bunch, but don't worry, we'll back you up. And
no, I slept for 2 hours. Like.
Gideon is gonna be tough.
It is going to be tough, but it's not impossible to deal with, right? Hilda most likely isn't going to go into the roam support because again, what are you going to do against?
Oh, RRQ is still in. They lost in lower brackets right now. RRQ versus I forgot who. RRQ versus SRG.
And then looking to keep that Hilda as that flex,
yeah.
But I feel like they've already seen through the facade.
Yeah. Do you think Team Spirit might consider taking away the Tigreal option from Kid X here now?
Is night there? It's 5 AM.
I mean, if they do, and they
it's already morning, I don't know.
Like a brethren, that'll be such a front to back opposition as we've mentioned indeed, but
Balearic. Okay, not bad, but Hilda is still useless.
It is some sort of front, but I think the best part of it, you can at least disengage, right?
I mean,
implosion, it's a very small area compared to a very large.
Hilda can be like front lane.
We see the Beatrix get locked in for the side of Falcons.
This is like glue, like you know. Some just tanky hero, okay, but that's all she can do here.
There's not a lot of dashes to work with. I'm assuming that Royal Milk is going to be taking.
Onik are playing. Onik are playing later. This is the last game. Onik versus Team Liquid. But it's gonna be like in 8 hours, in 7 hours, their game.
Yeah, and it seems like they really forced it. One shot to either.
So first we have Falcons Team Spirit, then we have in 4 hours RRQ and SRG, and then in 4 hours later, more later, we will have Onik versus Team Liquid. Then I will stream only Team Spirit game, Team Spirit Falcons, and I will go sleep. And then later today I will start stream where I will just play. What happened? They already drafted, yeah? I didn't see last heroes. So later today I will start another stream and we'll discuss everything.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the matchup here. Thank you to the panel, of course, for breaking down the draft. It's a jam-packed day. We've got 3, of course, best of 5s. We're starting with this one. Again, I'm nice.
Oh, mainly. Hello.
We're here to bring you the action for match
Hello.
number 1. Ingan, what do we think of the draft? Again, it's some interesting picks, but we saw some of this even yesterday.
Yeah, you know, the signature of Royal Milk again with the Phobias. We all know that if Falcon starts out strong, especially for the side of Royal
Bane,
Milk,
yeah.
things could go really...
Bane can now work here because they have Balearic. If enemies try to attack you, Balearic will just ultimate them. That's the point, but it's really hard to use it.
Will the Falcons soar high, or will they be met by the Dragons of the North and cut short?
So the Team Spirit like kind of even draft with Bane and Balearic.
The main thing that we've seen so much in comparison between teams is, again,
Let's see what they do, what they play.
that Team Spirit brought to the table. They're going to be looking to sustain fights, but not only that, but fight with just the area of effect that comes with this lineup.
Obvious from
Also,
Royal
real
Milk, by the
quick,
way.
Everybody, again, the M6 pass is now available. You can grab it.
No Vengeance because he is taking Revitalize to help him in fights. Like you see, Hilda and Balearic has Revitalize to help him. Lunomo, hello. It's 9 AM in India. Of course, bro.
Going back to it, this is a big thing. The
I know
gold
that.
laners here for both teams are massive to the success of these teams up to this point. And this time around, Hiko, the youngest player.
Yeah,
in
Alpha has
M6,
true damage, it's fine, but
Bruno, the
when Alpha
signature
will
pick,
try to
and
attack
one
with
character I
high
mentioned,
loss,
probably
Balearic
the
will
best
just
Bruno player
ultimate.
right now in M6.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
Bane will
thinking
fuck
if-
them.
Or wondering if Hiko
So
would really
that's
go
their
for the Bruno,
tactic of fight, I
considering he's
guess.
Going up against, you know, probably the best Bruno in the league, but in this case,
What
it's their
happened
red
to
side
your
pick.
hair?
They really
What?
have to,
It's the same.
You know, take away the Bruno of Benny.
They got to take him away. I like the fact, too, that Hiko's going to be playing a little more defensively. No, he went with the tenacity here.
Nothing
this time around
special.
Also on the Bruno. But that's the thing, you know, you have this Beatrix, and it's kind of funny because both of them have basically
And hello,
switched
Jim, by the
things
way.
up, you know, even in terms of the emblem here. But
So, Turtle
nonetheless,
soon?
we've seen things
They're
work
gonna
great
start
for
it even
Falcons.
without
I mean,
buff.
no one can forget the series they had against FNOP.
They see like Hylos
First
missing.
objective for the taking. First Turtle's just going to be started up by Team Spirit.
Okay, Kid X.
Nice try.
Bring a punishment
Nice.
onto
Very
one shot,
free.
but one shot with the deadly catch retribution
Fight, they can fight, they can
combination.
fight.
It's gonna steer the turtle for the side of Team Spirit, but they're gonna go for more.
Jeez,
Bring
Alpha
down
dead.
Sax.
You see Revitalize,
Coming
Revitalize
up.
working. Ah.
Coming in from Sawa, and
See?
might be able to take down Kid X. No, one
Nice.
more hit, one shot. Will he be able to do it? The grab cat.
Ooh, Royal Milk,
Here comes
Royal
Milk, but the
Milk,
turtle pursuit has
crazy.
to flicker out.
Wow, he already flickered out, so not going to be able to actually pursue under
Nice,
that
good
turret.
job.
That's fine again.
Who will
relying on
win?
The revitalize that they have.
Well, I don't know.
But this is what I was saying. You know,
Who
every single
knows,
time you
bro?
think about these early fights,
These
you
are
don't
two
really
strong
have
teams.
the damage available.
With boss,
Team Spirit
good
has the upper
drafts.
hand, just because of the fact that they can sustain through those fights and even fight around Sawa with the Belric. We've seen this pop up now quite a bit of times, but if you think about it, the Belric, when he sets up that Wrath of the Dryad, and then you have this Bane available in one-shot's hands, and it's a lot of just capabilities to fight, you know, go toe-to-toe, rely on your AoE again, and I think that's where Falcon Esports has to kind of dissect that strategy on how they want to approach the early fights, because obviously we get further in the game, then they should be able to go ahead and utilize this Jushin pick and even the Beatrix later on.
No one's gonna
And
invade,
speaking
nothing.
of
They're
the
just gonna stay
fights
AFK now.
rather, Sawa can
No
actually
objectives
counter
here at all.
against Benny's Beatrix. Again, the
Who loses
passive
fight right now loses the
of
game, I
Belric
swear.
is going to be crucial in terms of their
Mark my
turnarounds they can
words.
get, for the side of Team Spirit.
Okay, looking at this again, both teams.
And
just
one
in
shot is
good
like
position.
one level ahead of
I'm wondering
Alpha.
too if they want to go ahead and focus
Of
on the
Ducks.
gold laners or just kind of let them be in their lane. You know, we've seen this so often now throughout M6 where the gold laners just go ahead, they farm up their own, but then they just battle out 1v1. And that's why I think it's such a skill match too. You know, that lane specifically is where you usually see a lot of just the battles for themselves, 1v1. And we've seen some of the best gold laners come
Speaking
out on
of
top those
milk, I need
stages, and
some.
then
Go
you'll
get
see on
some.
the game where on the opposing side, you have a little bit of a later start, but already look how many people are up here towards the top side, opposite of the turtle where it's spawning. Not sure if they actually able to find anything from here, but they might force a fight before Falcon rotates down.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're all just really focusing up on the XP lane, really waiting for the gold laners to hit their power spike. At the same time, if you clear out the XP lane as fast as possible, it sets you up perfectly for a potential neutral objective takedown. Because you have more bodies, you have
Okay,
more
turtle again. Explainers here, gold laners. Oh, Falcon, gold laner here, but Bruno will push top. Look, if Bruno gets a lot of gold right now, it's gonna be amazing. For Team Spirit. Yeah, they just give up turtle and Balearic go, look this rotation. Balearic just goes top to let Bruno farm gold. Oh no, no. Flicker from Bruno, 100% flicker.
Cut off the extra drop, but Higo manages to flicker out.
And Sao will die. Oh, so strange and stupid move anyway. Oh, but they get alpha though. Kid Bomba suffering from Phobius.
Kid Bomba trying to hold his own. He's gonna get dived under the turret.
1v1, but he has to revitalize. He stays alive.
Dang.
And here comes one shot. Royal Milk has to flicker away, doing the Infernal Pursuit, but is it gonna be enough? That's two members of Team Spirit. It's not.
Great choice there by Kid Bomba, you know, to go ahead and bait that in. Still
like a little bit solo moves from everyone, I don't know. Phobius fighting with Hilda, Alpha trying to defend the mid and dies from Aurora. Aurora didn't even use flicker, he just died.
Benny does pick up a BOD now up to this point, and this is where we start to see the tier 1s being focused and it goes down.
I mean, if Onik will watch this game, they will tell like, what the fuck are they doing?
We'll most likely see them contested.
Like, what are these naps? What the fuck
Team
is
Spirit
this?
actually was the first to take down a tier 1 turret, and it's expected. As long as you have a Bane that has a good start, it's just gonna tear down turrets.
Which team is your favorite? Not Team Spirit. Everyone else's favorite.
Even if it reaches that point. So right now, even if Team Spirit just has a 200 gold lead, the lead that they have actually extends to the macro that they can gain. Because again, in terms of turret pushes, they're actually ahead compared to Falcon Esports.
Objective up. Both already in position, and this is, like I said, you're going to be able to utilize the fact for Team Spirit with this lineup. Now, Hiko, he's only got a Haas clause right now. He's still working on the second item over on the other side.
Farm is quite the same. But Balearic can't join the fight, he should be front lane. Go, Balearic, go. Ooh, one shot of HP, lose turtle.
That's why it's an uncontested turtle to take once again for Falcon Esports. Now the question is, how will Team Spirit respond? Because so far,
a little bit hard to join the fight without flicker, yeah.
If they want to go for the dive, if they want to go for
and as I told you, like, they zone Bane with their skills all the time. It's so hard to join a fight with Bane here. Nice, Hylos ultimate.
Has to walk away now.
But Balearic has ultimate.
You can already feel the damage coming in from Falcon Esports. The control that
Bane has ultimate.
Pathway, and they have to respect it soon.
No, Falcons just need to farm. They can dominate their jungle. They can take their own jungle. They can take creep waves.
Come up as they work on the tier 1 turrets, where they start to get those second items, you know, and we've seen this matchup quite a bit, but the Beatrix alone, now that you have a Malefic Gun and BOD in Benny, you think this is going to be enough? Because a lot of the fights, Team Spirit actually has an approach. I was
if Onik loses to Team Liquid, they go to lower bracket.
Kind of composition to fight it out, but Hiko even picking up his second item, Berserker's Fury. So, I don't know. Who do you think gets the upper hand here in that first Lord fight?
Honestly, I think it's going to be for the Falcon Esports, because so far we haven't seen Kid Bomba popping off. Again, he has a 1-0-1. But in terms of just trying to zone out Benny, he's having a hard time because, again, Benny's positioning is so immaculate. At the same time, just Kid X just forced to use the Glorious Pathway every single time he has an opportunity, forcing Team Spirit to be out of position.
It's a good way to put it, because a lot of the times he's been very proactive with the Glorious Pathway, just kind of cutting off. And that's why, again, there hasn't been, you know, it's a low kill game naturally here, just because there's so much engage and disengage on both sides. And Falcons Esports has to approach the fights in a certain way just because of how much sustainability happens. They might force a fight here. That turret does go down. Kid Bomba still leading the charge. PX7. Oh, look at the shots from Hiko.
PX7 manages to stay alive. So right now,
Bruno got his item, yeah?
Takedown. First major objective up for grabs. First Lord. It looks like Team Spirit will actually set themselves up perfectly and first in the Lord Pit.
Couple more items being locked in.
Oh, nice positioning from Team Spirit. Now they have chances. Now they have chances, yeah.
A couple shots even at the front line, doing fine, and it's gonna go for a little bit of a reset right now. Still held here, but PX7.
They just need to be around Sao all the time. Oh shit, and they not around Sao.
Here comes damage from Team Spirit, but Benny manages to find one. Sunset Lover is gonna fall down, but Benny and PX7 has to walk away. It comes from the damage coming in from Team Spirit.
Nice try from Falcons. But they killed Aurora, they used everything on Aurora and died at the end. Bruno didn't even use Flicker for that.
Lord's gonna be secured here by Team Spirit, and what a fight we just saw, because yes, it was the double revitalize.
JC, hello.
Just the lockdown again with this Balric pick. And Hiko, man, he has so much room to move. I think that's the biggest advantage that he has right now in this Bruno. Able to just go ahead and move around the map, around the
I don't know.
that's brought here from Team Spirit. He does just pick up
Who is the strongest will win. I don't care who, to be honest.
To work with, to make the positioning
I just don't care.
better in his favor. So Benny might have to go ahead and be a little more creative on how he approaches those fights. Oh, he's got a good damage too, as you can see there. Sunset Lover taken down below half.
I mean, he has the Blade of Despair already, so a perfect setup from Dax or even just PX7 might do the job and try to take down bodies from Team Spirit. Glorious Pathway is there to try and delay the push of Team Spirit.
He just wants to sleep, yeah, I just want to
on for their side.
Yeah, they're gonna have to
For real.
get ready for that defense. Even if Team Spirit decides to force a fight in this area. Oh, Kid Bomba, he's tanky enough. Sal's just around the corner. They are gonna try to cut them off, because if they
No, it's easy to push with Bane.
Jungle, they do have somewhat of an
Few
advantage
shots,
to
no
work around
tower.
with tier 2 now being worked on and focused. Still, the push up top can happen here, but this is going to be a quick clear on that Lord. Again, defensively, the high ground defense for Falcon Esports is pretty good. They should be
Team
able to
Spirit
figure
have a
out
lot of
how to
initiations.
maintain
Look,
the
they have
shields
So far, the
Bane
crowd
ultimate,
has been
they
against
have
for the side of Team Spirit.
Valeric ultimate, they have Aurora Flicker and stun. I mean, Team Spirit have a lot of CC. Not initiations, but just CC.
From Falcon Esports, all the outer turrets have been taken down, as well as the purple.
Falcon have like different type of CC, like sustained CC
but Team Spirit
with
furthering that
Zuxine
gold lead
and
that they built.
Phobius.
Rather slow burn, you know, on the gold lead. A lot of times here, the early game gets a lot of action, you know, these fights and battles, but it's more so.
And I guess just in this meta, burst CC works better than sustained CC.
He's nearly there. Also just picked up recently the Sea Halberd, and that's why we highlighted these two.
Just no way to catch someone and burst with Beatrix.
Just usually when in their matches,
It's really hard for Bea to deal damage here. Everyone just runs away.
as both teams really
It's a
like to play
problem.
around them, especially this part. And Royal Milk, essentially too, you know, he's been phenomenal for Falcon Esports, but they're gonna rush it down here.
Okay, Glorious Pathway going to be used defensively to try and evade the push coming in from Team Spirit. And I like that you mentioned Royal Milk, because so far, the Phobius pick isn't doing good for them, because again, Renmar even mentioned this, that the lineup of the Team Spirit, they don't have that much data, so it doesn't activate the passive of the Phobius, and at the same time, it's going to rely on the Spear of Alpha of Dax, or even the Lanterns that are coming in from PX7 to at least activate the demonic force from Royal Milk. And so far, we haven't seen any major engagement from Falcon Esports, or at least for the last couple of minutes. So right now, the pressure is on for Dax and PX7, because Kid X Glorious Pathway is just there.
Score is now
The problem is,
0-0.
where is the follow-up
It's a
from
first
Falcon
game.
Esports?
Yeah, I think that's why, you know, even in a sense, Dax picked up the Winter Crown. Wanted to go ahead and
If it's gonna be like full best of 5 series, then we're gonna see which team has better stamina.
Look at the shots from Hiko, though.
A lot of
Go ahead
damage.
again, just trying to get
You
a
can see
hit
back
there.
can't fucking deal damage. Oh my god. Valeric ultimate. Yeah, everyone from Team Spirit in one place. Beatrix.
But it did not connect to the members of Falcon
Beatrix.
Esports. Look at Hiko!
What the fuck?
But still gets the shot. The one shot he needs to bring
What
down
is
PX7,
Bruno
and
range?
again,
Holy
Team
fuck.
Spirit sets themselves up perfectly for the
And
second
Beatrix
point.
just can't deal
Again, it's
fucking
Hiko
damage.
that's
She just
getting all
can't
the
kill
space to
anyone.
work around the team, and you know, just a couple shots, and then next thing you know, you have no health or you're down. That's exactly what happened to PX7. So again, objective secured here as Team Spirit gets ready to go ahead and march in. So for Falcon Esports, still trying to work on how they approach these fights or get through that front line. Maybe the best time for them to do it is within the base on this defense. They can clear it out. Again, that's one of the power plays here, that they can utilize the Beatrix. But still, it's going to be
no.
difficult because Team Spirit will just most likely siege in.
Beatrix can try to defend and maybe they make it late game and outplay somehow, who knows, let's see.
Bottom turret down, and now can they actually go ahead and push in further? Kid Bomba leading the charge alongside Sawo as Hiko just works on that mid turret, waiting for the wave to push in. They didn't manage to push in that top yet just now, so
Bruno damage is insane, like Bruno poke versus Beatrix poke is just different. Beatrix dealing 0 damage, 0. All Team Spirit is full HP. When Bruno made like 3 players low HP already.
next waves still being worked on. I'm not sure if they are actually able to get more though. This is again Falcon Esports' lineup. We've seen it before where you can actually just continue to defend, deal with this top turret though, actually going to be forced in and falls now. Finally Team Spirit one hit away.
Good, hello.
Distance. Still mid lane being held on.
Yeah, they just push all towers. They don't fucking care. Bruno is punishing everyone.
I mean, there's no entry point really for Falcon Esports, even for Hiko just to sit outside of the range and just knock it down slowly.
They're having a hard time, but they do have to respect
Beatrix almost killed one shot solo.
They do, however, save
Nice, Beatrix starts to deal damage.
Might go for an attack here.
Okay, bro.
Glorious Pathway still on
Okay.
cooldown. And Team Spirit, even though they don't have that much dive, they were still able to take down 2 inhibitor turrets with the second level Lord without even suffering any casualties. And actually, that might be a good
If
sign for
Falcons
Falcon
had
Esports.
something
They know
like
that Team Spirit
Chu or
doesn't have that.
Tigreal,
It's more of a reactive kind
or
of
at least, I don't know,
compensation
got
for
Kacha maybe.
So if they can push the tempo and find an opening, they can manage to come back from this game.
Just Phobius is not good combo and like Hylos is not good combo with Beatrix, I don't like it.
There's the dive.
Ruben, hello.
But that's the thing, you know, there isn't a clear sign for them unless they can just try to get out some of the Revitalize or maybe the Glorious Pathway alone. But so far, it's just been kind of the teams really just limit testing each other. And Hiko, if he's able to get a couple shots off, then great. If not, they can just do what they've done, you know, the past 16 minutes. There really hasn't been a situation for Falcon Esports to force that fight just yet. So we might have to look to see if once they get some of the items locked in, get a little more tanky, maybe they can approach it differently.
Okay, so looking at the one shot, he wants to go with the damage approach. Wants to match up against Benny, picked up his Blade of Despair as well as the Malefic Roar. So right now, Team Spirit just focusing on taking down this Lord. The Falcon Esports.
Okay, good positioning from Team Spirit.
Again, but it's going to be crucial for Dax to hit the Spear of Alpha to the proper target.
Again, same positioning like mid bushes. Royal Milk already low HP.
Even Royal Milk.
They don't have healers.
Couple shots ends up at half health.
Royal Milk should go to base, defend the top. Team Spirit will start Lord and Falcons will give it this, yeah?
That might be their moment, their window of opportunity to go ahead and bring things in their
Royal
favor
Milk is still low
because
HP, he will just jump and
they have
die.
so much space to cover at this point. And it's really showing difficult, like how much even Sunset Lover alone on the Aurora, like you mentioned. There you
Oh,
go.
okay, okay.
From the back, with the Glorious
Nice
Pathway forcing,
try.
someone to use their
Hylos no
Sunset
ultimate,
Lover,
Aurora
and now there was a
used
major
Flicker.
resource expended for the side of Falcon Esports. This might be
good.
an opening for
That's
Team Spirit.
really
They
good.
know that the Glorious Pathway isn't there, but they're still revitalized. Looking at the damage coming in from Hiko, that's gonna hurt PX7, forcing PX7 to walk away
Yo,
and be
Lord
out
just
of
melting.
position. Well, Falcon Esports, they know that they have to contest.
Okay,
for the
Hylos will
Spurs.
have
So far,
ultimate
Team
soon.
Spirit has been
It is
approaching
really
the
low
surgery.
cooldown.
Ooh, Royal Milk quite low, and Team Spirit will again go for the Lord.
See, it's almost like Falcon Esports just wants to get these even revitalizes out if they can, but Team Spirit's doing such a good job at just holding on to it. Again,
Okay, nice.
Pathway dropped down.
That's how long the Lord dance was. He was able to cast 2 Glorious Pathway. Now Team Spirit executed that to perfection.
No,
They didn't,
like
go
Falcons
too
can't
deep. They
just
didn't go for
fight.
the over-aggressive
They just can't
approach.
fight. Phobius
They
is
know that they
defending
have an
these
advantage
creeps
when it comes to
10
securing the
years.
sword, and they did that.
And Beatrix
this
can
might
deal
actually
damage
be the
because no
final word
initiator.
that they need to take down
Don't
Falcon
talk,
Esports.
Dazai, let
Again,
us watch
we're in this
peacefully.
18-minute
You
mark.
can go to
Hiko has
official
been
stream and
really
watch
activated.
peacefully,
They're
you
saving
monkey.
the Revitalize in case they're targeting Hiko, and one shot so far, the damage is going to be enough for
It's a
him.
watch party.
Just one Crab Claw Cannon can do the job and chunk out a huge amount of health coming in from Falcon Esports.
At this point, they hold on to one turret, but it's going to be gone in a second. Base fully exposed now for Falcon Esports and Team Spirit. Slow but steady in this game and just worked through the consistency.
come on.
Can they end it on this Lord push?
Any draft can
Fully
fight
locked and
under
loaded.
base,
They're
let's
gonna
go.
force the fight. Lord pulled up here towards the top. Force Pathway once again.
And Royal Milk goes in with the Infernal Pursuit, just trying to target Hiko.
Nice.
The double revitalizes
Aurora
there to save
dead.
him.
One
kill
shot
on
dead.
Plus a kill onto
No?
Royal Milk. On the other hand, PX7
Should be dead, should be dead, should be dead, should be fucking dead, should be dead. Nice.
Goes in and pops one shot's immortality.
Wow, so Falcon Esports is going to be able to actually defend against that because they were able to find a Sunset Lover and Hiko. Although their base ended up at half health, but right now the remaining members aren't going to be able to actually cap out the game. So Falcon Esports staying into it almost at the 20-minute mark. This is now territory where we start to see the item swap come into place too. Rose Gold
Rinan, hello.
for a Benny. Divine Glaive for PX7 too. Hold on.
They'll try to end it.
They want to go for it. They have minions. Here comes
No way.
But Team Spirit secures
Okay,
game
whatever.
one.
Just draft issue. They have good rotation. They want to fight for Lord. They come to Lord, but they can't fight because of draft. I can't even imagine a plan where the Team Falcons can fight somewhere. It's just fucking impossible.
Didn't have too many fights that we're used to seeing, you know, just duking it out, brawling it out, but this one was very methodical, the approach here for Team Spirit.
Disciplined, surgical.
No, they should have picked something like, okay, Hylos and Tigreal. Hylos X-Plane and Tigreal Roam. Or Hylos X-Plane and Chu Roam, or... Yeah, that would be good.
Just when we thought that Team Spirit might actually struggle in the second phase of the draft, they drafted the second phase perfectly. The Belleric and the Bane.
Or maybe like glue
It's one of those games in
instead of Povius and try to engage into backline and just sit on them. I don't know, anything like, what the fuck is that? Play a game? I don't know, what is the time between the games? Like how much time I have to play a game?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, I think they're doing the same too, like, but led by Kid Bomba at least. I think he played very comfortably.
I told you
in
Bane
that
was
game.
good
He was
choice.
just always
How
on
should
the
I,
front, and when
like,
other
how should I
members
know
of the
that
team
they will
wanted
ruin
to
draft?
go in for the team
They
fight,
have good draft, they counter Bane, and then they fuck up.
picked up
Pick
even
some
the,
bullshit with
Sergeant
Beatrix.
helmet first, I think, if we were to
They picked
recall the
fucking
items,
Povius,
so, like,
Hylos, and
he was
Beatrix
just
together.
there to stand by as the
What a
shield
useless piece of
mentioned by
shit.
Gideon here for his teammates during the entire game.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty too that the window of Falcon Esports in the early game was already shut down, not just because of the picks, but the fact that Team Spirit ran double revitalize. So even if they wanted to get those kills early on, maybe they did.
Usually
but not enough
10-15
to,
minutes.
you know, make a significant
What's the map
dent in the
score?
formation of Team Spirit.
1-0, Team Spirit 1, Falcon 0 right now.
This particular composition is
I can play one game.
against Team Spirit, right? A lot of it has to come
Like,
down
if
to
I
Dax,
have
but
time, really.
unfortunately, with the pressure being provided by Kid Bomba, they knew
Then let's
exactly
play
where
one
Dax
game.
was going to be, and as you mentioned, that double revival.
Does I smash or pass the lady reporter? Let's see the lady reporter.
Yeah, I feel like even in the early stages, Falcon, they just
I
wanted
missed.
to go for the pushes. They just wanted
A lady reporter.
focus on all the turrets that they could take as much as possible, since you would have to acknowledge the fact that Team Spirit, once they go online, their sieging potential is just too much to handle. And they weren't even playing as aggressively in the beginning, but they were going for a lot of lane switch-ups. I recall, like,
No
every
way.
now and then you would see Hiko in the top lane, but then later on, they switched with King Bomba.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is you see Falcon Esports adjustment of, okay,
Zaza, hello.
we're really struggling with them in the fights, let's try to play the map, and they did it relatively well. They were able to get 2 turtles, they got
And
2
Nano,
towers.
hello.
After that, nothing. 'Cause
You
once the
look
Lord
King
came up,
Gojo.
that was already the power spike time
Shit.
of Team Spirit. At that point, Hiko already got the second item, the Berserker's Fury, after getting House Claws. And yeah, there was
Let me
just
check
no
this
looking
cute
back. It was
caster,
just
maybe
like
I know her.
delaying the inevitable, because the window of Falcon
Because I know
to win at
all
that point
community
in the
was
game
talking about
would
some
have
cute caster
demanded
lately.
perfection from Falcon and a
All
few
Mobile
mistakes from
Legends
Team Spirit.
community.
Well, yeah, definitely a few amount of mistakes from Team Spirit, because even if Falcon played the composition perfectly,
No, it
if
should
we got
work,
them,
I
you know,
guess.
we got ChatGPT.
Wait,
both
I
of these
didn't
teams
see
have
her.
Perfect AIs. 9
Smash
out
or
of 10
pass,
times,
wait.
Team Spirit would still
Yeah.
win it, and that's the
They
uncomfortable
up
part,
for
right?
like
Spirit's
30
just taking
minutes
way
now.
too much
Yeah.
damage, but it's nothing much he can do. Even though
Oh,
he's
let's see.
quote unquote setting for his team, giving the glorious pathway for the rest of his team to kind of move forward, PX7 can't really
Noobs
hit
Apex,
anybody
hello.
other than the front line. And there's also the interaction with Belleric's passive, right? We see him get chunked 1/8 of his health every
Can you
single
show me
time.
the caster
He's hovering
monkey,
the
Sam?
Lantern Flare on top of Sawo.
Yeah, and I think majority of the times the glorious pathway was used was
Double
also just
healing
to
spells
help his
is
teammates
imba.
disengage or
I
run away
recently
from
lost to a
Team Spirit
fucking
who were
clone
becoming
pics
too
of Alice
aggressive
plus
in terms of
Angela,
the team
Matilda,
fight.
Balearic, and Moscow with
When
4
it came to
healing
the point that they
spells.
had no choice but to deal with
Yeah, I
it,
know.
there were some intentions
It's
from
OP.
Falcon Esports. There was this one attack
Like
from,
healing spell
K-Next who
enhances
actually
another
came from
healing
behind
spell
and set
because
themselves
they
with a
enhance
silent play
healing.
up against Team Spirit.
So basically you
But even so long as
enhance
they're grouped together, no matter where the
double.
angles come
You
from, I think
double
they
your
have a way to
healing
deal with it either way.
Yeah, they had all the
to
tools
everyone.
to set up their MVP, or maybe their MVP setup. I mean, because it's a spoiler for us.
Show me
I'm
the
not exactly
caster.
sure
Oh
what
my
the
god.
MVP is. I get surprised just as you do. And the MVP for Team Spirit is a one-shot, the Bane. Of course, it was the Bane.
Get the fuck out of here,
course
one
it
shot.
was the
Show me
Bane.
caster.
The way that he builds is very, very simple. Give me as much damage as possible, but also I want to have a couple of utility items. Most importantly, having the brute force breastplate if these fights get really, really long, and if everybody decides to commit on top of me, because he's again, they know.
I
that
need
their
to
only
see the
damage source
caster.
reliably, to
Smash
apply
or
to him
pass.
is
I
Beatrix,
didn't
and
even
depends
see
so
her.
much on whether it's Venice Rage, Beer's
How can I
passion,
tell
really
it?
doesn't matter. Winter crown that, move on, run, start running, and get the rest of your team up and running once again to fight once more. I think the only way that Falcons could really deal specifically with one shot is if they found an early kill on him. But again, I think this Phoveus pick really hurt the side of Falcons more than it did them good. And even if we
Oh,
switch it
War
up
X
to
and
Rizla,
Brute
for an
Force
example,
Bane, good.
somebody had to eat dirt
Like
for
not
the
much
team.
CC on you because you always have full stacks of Brute Force and also a lot of damage with War X and HP. Like what the fuck are you doing here, solo Phoveus?
They're almost always able to catch up to Falcon Esports. It's different from when they have the Matilda in their
Phoveus
hands,
fighting Kid
they
Bomba
can
only
go
because
in
Kid
and
Bomba
then
told
just
that Royal
get their
Milk is
XP later
bad
out of
Phoveus.
the mess once they feel that it is not entirely on an advantage for them. This one's different. Team Spirit had all the tools to answer back and actually set
Dang.
up for the counter engage.
Yeah, brilliant bit of itemization by our
Fight,
MVP. He
fight.
went brute force breastplate second. That's why I was wondering. It's like, how is he getting around the map so fast?
Shot
Usually
is
you see a
actually
Bane
really
go
good
around
with
that
Bane,
fast,
yeah.
'cause it's
Huge
usually
global
paired
Bane, I
with the
guess.
Matilda.
Yeah.
But if it's just the
Okay,
Bane, that's
caster,
why I said
caster.
earlier, like, wait, it's gonna be a little bit slower, I guess. But
Huh?
the fact that he's
Huh?
constantly getting those stacks of the brute force breastplate, which allows him like a little bit more movement speed, also, that's why he was able to go around quickly with the, as you mentioned, Gideon, the rum, and he ran all over the place, and he is the
Smash.
MVP of the game, and well deservedly so.
Next.
Quick shout out, of course, if you want unmatched gaming performance with the ROG Phone 9 Pro. It's a mobile masterpiece that seamlessly blends high-powered gaming with a sleek, modern aesthetic. So if you want to be able to play Bane like One Shot did in that game number 1, then go ahead and get yourself an ROG Phone 9 Pro. None of you are Leo, so none of you have the ROG phone.
No, nobody has
Deep
the
inside
ROG
wanna
phone
smash
now,
hard, does
unfortunately,
it?
on this desk. It hasn't even come out at this point of time, but getting
It
excited
seems
for it because
you
I've
don't
heard a lot of
really
good
like
things about
them.
the 8, and you,
Who?
by
Team
adding
Spirit?
another +1 to it, it only gets better.
Of course.
You are hugging that thumbs up.
Yeah, we don't have an ROG phone yet, if ever, just in case,
Yep.
you know.
But this is our cry for help that maybe ROG could
Yep.
pass us one. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's play a game until they
Let's
yap,
get this-
okay? Twitch stream, unknown error. Damn, I want to cancel this fucking Twitch stream. Let's go. Kanne, hello. Dazai, don't make your socks hard again today, joke. I know. I'm not in mood to touch my dick. It's a new day, don't lose. I played today already 3 games. Before the stream I boosted Miron 3 games. See? No song requests? Do we actually need it? Guys, let's play without music today. The heck? Who's writing to me? Hello, hello, Khan. It's fine. I can exchange it for what? Don't do this. 7 day. Don't do this. Oh, it's only for 7 day everything. And why is this one? Oh, this one is permanent. B number 1. That's me. Alright. Okay. Fine, whatever. Pass XP. When I play 5Q in my team, we always use exp and roam tanky heroes to bait enemies for alpha or carry. So it gives us easy win. I mean, if you're talking about rank, it's different from tournaments. Daniel, hello. Explain what? In rank, they draft versus nabs, pick tanky heroes, enemies pick carry or alpha, and then they easy counter carry and alpha, continuing their draft. Nothing to explain. But pro players do not fall into this trap. Oh, Pusher, hello, yeah, I now have Twitch. I stream on Twitch, yep. Oh. I slept today 2 hours, I guess. It's gonna be hard to play like this. I don't even want to play. I just want to lay down and chill. Go win. I will win, chill. Sicilian Tigreal. I don't like your bands.
Your team is picking.
Nana and Franco.
The enemy is picking.
Aku suka kamu. What the fuck is that name, Franco? Oh, I will have a good break. I will only stream Team Spirit Falcon games, that's all. I will not stream more.
Your team is picking.
Dazai, I really wanna see Selena gameplay, but I'm jungler, man. What the fuck? Bro has 900 MMR with Link. "30 seconds to the next match, by the way.
Is picking.
So I'm gonna rewatch your stream later, bro. Have a nice day." Ah?
Please pick a hero.
So the next match starts soon? Wait.
Because honestly, the most surprising is to go high.
Oh, they already drafting. Oh my god.
Ranger too, because,
Okay.
I mean, if you're talking about range,
Let's play this game and I will not start another one later, okay? Fucking shit, I thought they will talk more. Like really, I thought they're gonna talk more, like 40 minutes. Joy is in Ben. Yeah. Oh my. Let's just play one game. And just for fun. Good luck, thanks. Okay, we have Franco with common emblem, impure rage. If he will hook my buff, I will watch game.
5
I will go
seconds till
watch
the
game.
enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed.
Wanna be friends with Mahoraga? Their tank is Lolita. Oh, come on, Nana, you have Molina, you stupid fuck. Damn. Why her brain is so fucking slow? No creeps at all. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Well done.
What the fuck was that, son? A rival, oh my god, nice, well played, well played. Not the one trick Freya again, destroying some nub, but explain. Like, I fucking hate these games. This is stupid as fuck. enemy explainer fed, and you just defend all the game. Okay. Please, don't feed this spray, man.
Our turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
What is Sun doing?
Our turret is under attack. Okay.
Damn, fucking Kairi. I got all damage from everyone.
Slain. An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. You have slain an enemy.
Franco.
Our turret is under attack. Triple enemy maniac.
I don't understand this game, guys. I don't fucking understand this game.
The enemy has slain the turtle. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. He has been slain.
Don't give up. Let's try again.
That Frey is always funny.
Slain. Double kill.
Bro didn't handle my question.
Initiate retreat.
Bye bye. Freya started yapping and started losing.
You just shut down. Enemy double kill. Triple kill. Your team destroyed the turret.
Why he's yapping if he's so bad? I know. Yeah, I will check Team Spirit fake after I end this game, chill.
Ult is not ready.
Yummy.
Has been slain. You destroyed the turret. Ult is ready.
I thought some Indian music started, but it's sound effects at Melissa skills.
You destroyed a turret. Initiate backup. Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack. Has been slain. Mega kill. Triple kill. Good game. An enemy has been slain.
Nub. Fucking dogs only know how to yap. Can't even win when playing versus Nabsan. Yapper. Yapper. Okay guys, let's go watch.
Got that available for him, working with the range now, which is going to be important, especially with Benny on this Granger. They both get set up now for the Lord.
No more games today.
But still with the flicker was able to catch someone with a check. Benny is going to fall down in the hands of Hiko. But a counter attack coming in from PX7 going to bring down Sabo as well. All the while, one shot doing a 1v1 with Royal Milk, and he's going to win that trade. Team Spirit gets 3.
Total mid.
Able to take down this first Lord.
What a choice from
You're not
Team
tired,
Spirit to
Dazai?
go
I'm
and
tired.
find
Of course
the
I'm
right
tired.
target. You got to give it up to Salo.
I want to watch this game full series.
Toss them in the air, and they collapse down on him, and this is also just going to get them the objective.
Up number 2, sorry, but songs request not working today because I just don't turn on music.
As a Lord is secured, and they'll go
Come
ahead
next
and
stream,
get
come
ready to
next
march in
stream.
with this sunset
Next stream will
level.
not be watch party, I will turn on music.
And you can see, I mean, is Salo alone?
Astra,
That he
hello.
can go ahead and just kind of jump
Solo
into
rank
things, and
again?
if
No,
he
I
goes
was duo
down,
with Miron.
It doesn't really matter. As long as he got the right target, tosses them to the team, and they get a crucial opponent down, then that's great for Team Spirit.
You're so bad
Falcon
at
Esports
playing
now has to be a little more
Julian. Yeah,
cautious
bro.
on that approach.
You saw
Every
one
time
game
Salo
and you
has
are
a
so
flicker available,
professional.
they're
Jesus
probably gonna
Christ,
go for
Allah,
it.
that you know that I am very bad Julian. Thank you for your very good. Great. Thank you for reviewing my gameplay. Thanks again. Did I pay you, please? Can I pay you?
And another kill for Team Spirit.
See, it seemed, and that
In
wasn't
this
even
game,
the way they were
hello.
finalized. You know, they were able to go ahead and withstand a lot of that.
Where is Miron? Miron is in
Already
another
down
room.
mid-turret. Gonna go down here,
Who's gonna be
2-1.
champs
Lord
in
still
6?
down
I
in the
know,
bottom
probably
lane.
Onik.
As one shot gets ready to walk towards that. Hiko also picking up the Haas Claws, has a little more healing now, capable for him, a little more sustainability. as
What they
work
picked
on
again?
getting
Look,
the space
Hylos,
advantage. They might even get some
Granger,
shields down. Lord's
but
already
they
at
opened
12.
Hayabusa.
So Falcon Esports still in the defense. Kid's gotta get back, gotta heal back up here. First shield down on the bottom side being popped mid next here. Once that wave does push in and they make their way top. So Team Spirit gets a big advantage just off that first Lord, building up to almost a 5k lead.
Oh, one shot. Wants to go for the lead. Shadow kill and gets down Benny.
Nice kill.
Now he had the one shot, he took it. He might as well.
His palms weren't sweaty that time as he was able to take down Benny. That was crucial. They need Benny to
Yeah, of course it's definitely Onik or Cure Team Liquid. Most likely, of course, Onik.
But here comes the ejector. They're gonna work on Kidex, but he has to revitalize though. Hiko! One more shot. Who's gonna get the kill? One shot enters the frame. Sabo and one shot. It's just a matter of time. Who's gonna take him down?
Hylos buying time.
Wait, he's gonna catch him. One shot's gonna catch him. He knows it. Kid X just buying time. The rest of his team still in the base. One shot will be fine. The team gets half health on that
Look,
base
Hayabusa
turret.
still
It
chasing
looks like
time.
Kid X made it, but the one shot does take him down. So Falcon Esports ultimately defensively keeps all their turrets. You know, at least they keep the base turrets off of that. Could have gone way worse. But Kid X being the sacrifice there buys them some more time.
I mean, just looking at the game, it's like a complete repeat of game number 1. It's just that it's more clashes. But right now, the difference is for Team Spirit, they had to wait for 3 Lords because, again, they didn't have that dive potential. But in this case, they have Sawa with the Jawhead, one shot with a Hayabusa. So this game for Team Spirit is actually relatively easy compared to game number 1. Because, again, they can go all in with just one injector. And looking at the way they play, they don't care if Sawa dies. As long as he has the proper target, might it be PX7 or Benny, it's going to be hella worth it for the side of Team Spirit.
Yeah, right now, Hiko locked in. Hasn't died just yet. Benny as well, though. At least he's got a win in nature, so might be able to actually help contest this. And that's why Team Spirit.
Why is he
given the
pick
fact
obvious
that they're
every
up this much,
fucking
they still
game?
have to respect what the lineup from Falcon
Just
Esports
every
can
fucking
do,
game Fovius.
and it might be better for them to just go ahead and wait for
It's
Falcon
strange
Esports to
because
kind
there are
of
heroes that are
commit
better
into
in
this
some
area
drafts.
And then allow Salo to find his target and toss someone up. Hopefully he doesn't toss Kid X, obviously, you know, because earlier on that's what he did in the base, and Kid X just kind of took off with the glorious pathway. So Hiko really up front. There's Kid X.
Ooh, nice initiation, nice. But no assassin because Alpha Jungle. Well, like Alpha Jungle, but trying to kill backline. Interesting. Nah, it's just very inconvenient draft. It's like, what can you fucking do? Like, you can't stun Sao, you can't stun Hiko, you can't stun anyone because you have fucking Hylos and Zuxine, and again this fucking Fovius. I'm tired of this Fovius. Can they just ban Fovius? Maybe Falcons will pick some normal heroes today, I don't know.
So that helps with that sustain that comes from Kid X alone, and just really well protected, you know, on both
I know,
sides.
like,
That
bullshit.
was the plan,
Bullshit.
But Team Spirit is just doing it way better throughout this
I
game.
don't
Game
see
number
a
2.
way to win
Now
a
they get
fight
ready
for
that Lord to come
Falcons.
towards the
They
base.
just
Maybe
lost.
knocking down the base turrets at this point, and Falcon Esports on the defense, trying to clear out the waves the best they can. Already down in the mid lane, Team Spirit looking to take this turret out. A couple shots more from Hiko from a distance will take that turret down, and still.
Like, of course, all these players are good players, but what the fuck are you doing with this draft? Always draft some
He
shit.
assassinates Benny. Benny is a crucial part for Falcon Esports to stay in game 2 as that Lord charges now, taking down the top base turret. They might force the situation. Sao!
Bang.
Gets Royal Milk and got bursted down right away by
And
Hiko.
Hayabusa gets Zuxine.
Kid X, though, with a revival
GG's,
line.
like
Just
14
doing
minutes now
perfect
game,
straight
yeah?
away. The push of Team Spirit as one shot will work on the bottom lane turret. The rest of the members of Team
Ah,
Spirit
they'll just
trying to work
push,
on
they'll
the
just
crystal. Here comes
push.
the Wiki shadow kill. Winter Crop play coming in from Dak, but they're gonna bring him down. The next target is Benny, and a full man wipeout for Team Spirit.
I know, the draft is insane from Falcons. What their coach is smoking today.
Really dominant in the lineup they brought to this game too. It didn't seem like Falcon Esports had much of an answer to what was being thrown at them. And what was that? That was Sao. He was throwing everybody all around.
I don't understand draft.
Shining throughout. The pickoffs were great. The damage was there, and that front line again. Kid Bomba on this Hilda, man. I don't know. He's just such a front line. And Sunset Lover too. You know, we saw him leading into the game.
I know, if it's coach drafting for Team Spirit, then well played. Well played, coach. What is the Team Spirit country? Actually, they all are from Russia, but they like represent EECA region for some political reasons, you know.
But they were definitely rewarded for the risk they took in the draft.
It's a huge
It's
reward.
better for
It's very
Moontoon not
risky
to tell
play
that
the
they are
lineup
from
that
Russia, like,
eventually
do
you're
not show
going to
Russian
get
flag.
outscaled one way or another. However, the speed of the game is what's a little surprising, right? It's not like a get a little bit of tempo and then snowball it out of control. It was very paced well. It had its moments of going a little bit faster, but it also slowed down when it needed to. It was very controlled macro-wise.
Honestly, it was such a treat. Like, if ever you
Falcon
did
needs
have
that
doubts
BTK
about them
formula.
being able to pull off the
What?
Jawhead heading into this game, then them proving
Lose
us
and
wrong
fly
all
to your
along
home, or what?
was such a treat. And if you were to recall, like,
It's over,
Sao
it's 2-0 right
taking,
now.
and how
One more
he was
game.
able to manipulate the Jawhead
At
this
least.
aggressively to show up some sort of change in terms of Team Spirit's approach. It wasn't entirely the mid-game waiting for the power spike type of Team Spirit as expected.
Yeah, we had some very strong opinions about the itemization, especially in this game number 2. Gideon, could you care to bring
Falcon
it up?
need assassin, not
Looking
alpha.
specifically
Yes,
at Benny, what he's
yes,
going for. This is his
yes.
traditional build, right? He
I
likes to do
don't
this
know
every
why
single
they
time.
pick
Plays that
alpha
creature,
every
he likes the
game and
extra
then with
utility,
alpha
the extra
Hylos
attack
and
speed
then
every
with
once in a
Hylos
while.
Zuxine. Like,
The
what
thing
the
that annoys
fuck
me
is
is the
this?
fact that he's going for flicker.
Fovius
He has to
every
pick his
game, like,
poison of Team Spirit. Who does he want to technically run away from with that flicker? On top of the fact that he decided
Like,
to go 4 boots instead of tough boots.
Team
He
Spirit
should've gone
just
for
take
tough boots.
Aurora,
In
counter
this
all their
particular game,
draft with one
the
Aurora.
only people who really
And then draft
threaten
whatever they
Sunset Lover
want.
flickers forward to stun him or lock him in ice, and most importantly, Sao. Because time and time again, we have seen that ejector be a very effective tool for
Yeah,
Sao
Hylos was
on the Team
anti-heal
Spirit.
versus this draft.
If you can't find that space, that short amount of space to
Interesting.
rondo away away from the unstoppable force into the injector, you're basically guaranteed to die.
Yeah, and PX7 are rushing the Sky Piercer. Though we were a little bit more split on the opinion of that. At first I was like a little bit too greedy, but at the same time I understand that they needed to equalize.
No, seems
the
like
first
Falcons
team
just
spirit
trained
by
few
potentially
heroes like
backing
Predator in
the
Alpha
idea
maybe.
of, hey, maybe PX7
And they pick
can
them
give us
every
snowball
fucking
from
game,
which they
but
had the possibility of.
Yeah,
it's
we
a
saw
bad
the
idea.
intention, especially in the early stages where they were like making sure that they had the information as to where one shot was all the time, where they were trying to kind of pick up the pace and
Maybe
go
next games they will
alongside
learn
the
that they
teachings
need
of
to
both
fucking
Sao
pick
and even
Assassin.
Sunset Lover. And apart from the fact that
Like this utility draft,
PX7 actually decided to go for the tankier
worked
and
really
build
well
on the
versus
Jushin as well, which is
Onyx,
something that
because
something entirely
Onyx
new.
really tries to
It isn't
play.
new to us, yeah, but, like, they weren't able to play it to its strengths.
What the fuck is this?
The mere fact that Team Spirit were the more successful team
Like
when it came to
utility
just
draft as well.
surprise ejector plays and pick
Or
offs towards
even some
Falcon,
solo draft.
I don't think they had the liberty to just stand
And
in front
this
of Team Spirit as much as
draft
they
with
wanted.
few stuns was working well versus Onyx.
At some point, from my perspective, it felt like Falcon instead of.
But it's not working
being
versus
protect
Team
the kid,
Spirit
protect
draft.
the Grace,
It's just
protect
not
the
working.
Jushin, it looked like their front line was a little bit too preoccupied with just catching Hiko.
Well, yes and no, because again, I feel
Change
like
the
as
title
much as they want
for-
to play
to what?
around Hiko, there's a
What's
lot of
wrong
things
with
to
my
worry
title?
about, right? And if Hiko is the main damage source, the main big source of burst, at least if you can stop that, you can kind of outplay one shot by sticking together, maybe even getting a Winsome Nature. Sunset Lover is a little bit harder, but at the very least, they had flickers that kind of move themselves away from the Pride of Ice if necessary, especially the Frigid Breath. Now, I think here that the biggest thing for me is the fact that that early game is what caused a
Let's
lot of
watch Team
problems for
Spirit
Falcon.
lose.
The fact that we
Guys,
had
I don't
CKX
care, I
go
just
for
hate
an
Team
early
Spirit.
recall, that's when the
I
tempo
don't
fell
care
into
if they
hands of
win, I
Spirit.
just
And
write
once
some
Spirit
bullshit
had
about
that
them.
tempo, you could see that they knew for a fact that one shot was getting a little aggressive in the early game. They had to defend
Falcon
Benny on
come
his
back.
side,
If
and that
they
just means
start
lose more
having
pressure over the mid. If we
thoughtful
have to go
drafts,
lane by
maybe.
lane basis, Sunset Lover clears
It seems like Team
waves
Spirit
faster
prepared
than
really well
PX7
for
on
Falcon
the
drafts.
Jushin. So the only way Jushin can actually
And
keep
Falcons
up with it
didn't
is if
expect
PX
this and they
comes
don't
over
know how to
with that
counter
concussive
this and they
blast.
just
But
pick
unfortunately, if one shot is hovering around Benny's
all
lane,
heroes possible.
Kid X has no choice. He has to stick around because Benny had to use that flicker early on.
And I think Kid X did a really great job if it was just
Kin,
not
hello.
tanking all the damage. I mean, look at it. 140,000 damage in total, tanked all by Kid X. But I think the idea of him having to tank everything and just show himself into the front lines also gave that opening to Team Spirit, particularly One Shot, to also find the angles. To
Some Joy
always
would be
get
great here, by the way.
PX7 and Benny.
Joy,
It was
Penny,
always the most important
Lean.
heroes that were taken
Lean
out by
would
One
be
Shot,
good.
especially in the latter
Lean.
portions of the game.
Yeah, this is another
Lean.
reminder for us as to how powerful of an early rush on the Malefic gun for the Beatrix is. I mean, we've mentioned in earlier in the pre-show that this is a
Even
signature
Lancelot, I don't,
for
even
Hiko.
Gushin,
That's
even
why he's
Harley,
one
even
of the players that really made
anything
that
else
strategy
but not
stand
the
out.
fucking
Okay,
alpha.
Rush the Malefic gun of the Beatrix is so strong, especially
Team
with,
Spirit really improved,
the
I'm
Biru.
impressed.
Every time
I
Falcon
mean,
would
I
throw
don't know.
bodies to try and catch him,
They're
it just-
outdrafting
it just felt
Falcon's
like they
second time.
really could not get to him.
Is
That's
it upgrade?
a team fight, and it
Or
made
they
One
just
Shot
prepared really
just
well
have a
for
feast
Falcons? I don't know.
on Falcon. He was feasting on Falcon throughout this game on this Hayabusa. I would not be surprised if he is the MVP of the game.
I mean,
Who will be in
we just
grand
tried
finals? Your
he
thoughts?
also was hella farming, right? It's not like he was consistently looking for kills. He was
To
sacrificing
be honest,
turtles to get
I
the
don't
lead
think
early and
Team
item
Spirit
powers
are
back.
ready
That
for
is why we
winning
give
like
our
Team
MVP
Liquid, like
over
teams like
to
Team Liquid or
One
RRQ.
Shot on that Hayabusa.
Or
The
SRG.
plays were really great. The rotations
So
were
in
so
finals,
timely.
I am ready to meet
Ideology
Onyx
behind
and
each of those
Team
motions
Liquid
was
again.
clear intention.
Like
Most
someone gonna
importantly,
lose
we
now.
understood how power spikes
Onyx
work,
or Team Liquid,
utilized
probably
it,
Team Liquid by the
maximized
way.
it every step,
But
every
then in
minute of this
finals,
game.
I guess we're gonna see Onyx and RRQ or Onyx and
Push that
Team
idea
Liquid.
even further.
So
Dax got his
Team
second
Spirit
item
and
2
SRG,
full
they will
minutes after
both
One Shot
lose.
got his second item. That's how you know that Hayabusa went fast with the
Yeah,
farm.
I mean, there was
I'm
also
quite certain about this.
existing a level gap between them for the longest time throughout that game that I'm not entirely sure if they were able to
Again,
close
one shot
out,
MVP.
because even until the very end, it didn't feel like really it didn't feel like Falcon Esports were able to find a way to deal with Team Spirit.
Yeah.
Even like the moment wherein Kid X just had to run away from everything and all the way to Team Spirit's base. It was just like an inevitable means to buy time either way for Falcon Esports to get to lose that game.
I have to agree here because again, it just felt like Falcons were chasing the coattails of Team Spirit throughout the entire match. I feel like unfortunately
looks American
this
to
is
me.
all due to the fact that they didn't
Bro
have
needs to
control
brush
over
his
that
teeth.
lane. X7 is always linked to these fights, and because Kid X died early on and had to recall early,
3-0 wipe or no?
lane, that pressure eventually started to bleed to
I can tell you
every
after I
single
see
part of
draft.
the map. And once Team Spirit got into that third turtle in this very next
If they
fight,
continue
you could
like
see the
this,
gold
draft
difference
like
making
this,
such a
then
huge
yeah.
impact in that first
3-0
initial
wipe.
engagement, right? The front lines cannot hold on. They're not running double revitalize here, and even Royal Milk with the vengeance did not have enough with a
No,
fully
Alpha
stable
works,
Pico.
but
Yeah, it seems like Team
you need
Spirit, though, with them drafting
CC for Alpha when enemy pick 10 assassins versus you. Hylos and Zuxin is not CC for Hayabusa. And Povius, like, what the fuck is this? Who is gonna initiate? Hylos is fighting hero. Povius is fighting hero and Zuxin is fighting hero. So basically there are 3 fighting heroes, but no one to start the fight, to start fighting. Like, and they just wait till Team Spirit initiate fight and then they start fight, but that's already like losing position, that's already bad. And they lose. Good night, Gabi, good night.
I agree, but I don't think they have to make
A little bit boring games without Indonesian and Nick.
I wouldn't say a little bit better, but maybe to think about.
Not really.
Food for thought.
They're showing really good gameplay, so I don't care if there is Kairi or there is no Kairi.
As much in terms of the
Like,
lane
that was good era of Kairi. A lot of TikToks and blah blah. But people shouldn't really focus on Kairi, they should watch at now more strong players than Kairi now.
And then afterwards by Little Wanderer once again forcing out those revitalizes and battle spells.
I don't actually care who will come for grand final if the Malaysian kicked out.
Because you're always chasing them, right? We need something that can
You can see that Malaysians are not really prepared
So
in comparison to Indonesia and Philippines. So most likely they're gonna be kicked out.
Maybe a consideration for Terizla as well.
Respect the
I
goat.
think the entire idea of having the Jushin Prio as well
Go
entails
suck his
that
dick.
you have to do good when it comes to the team fights, or that you have to get the better of your opponents when it comes to the team fights. But Team Spirit seems like a different
Bro, I'm
version right
Indonesia.
now. It seems like they've adapted so much that we aren't entirely just
Where is
focusing
your
on their
body?
lane-to-lane
He's
matchups,
in
but
another
all
room.
the more on the way they're able to execute their team fights. And Team Falcons, we haven't
Somewhere
seen
there.
in terms of their team fights, and I think that's one thing we have to see from them heading into game number 3.
Yeah, the Dragons of the North are looking very sharp. By the way, if you want to look
How
sharp,
you
in
wake
game
up so
and you
early,
get some
guys?
really cool skins,
It's
then
6
from
a.m.
November
right now.
22
It's
to December
6
29,
a.m.
basic
It's
support chests will be
fucking
available
6
for a limited
a.m.
time. It's 50 diamonds. You get that. You get the chest. You can get XP for your pass. If you don't have the pass yet, you can get the M6 pass. And at the same time, you know, you start building up your progress of unlocking the Claude Challenger Spark skin. Remember, when posting about MLBB, use the hashtags #greater than ever, #MLBB M6, and #Mobile Legends Bang Bang. We are now 2-0 with Team Spirit at match point. One game win
It's
away
5
from
a.m.,
making it
yeah,
to
what the
Axiata
fuck?
Arena and continuing
It's like
their
I
run
again
against
wake
the
up to go to
outside
school.
of Southeast Asia. Just a bit, we're gonna
I
be
don't
going,
want to go to school
backstage
now.
or onto the
I'm
stage.
free to
We
sleep.
got a report for
Fuck
ya. So
school.
we're gonna take a quick little breather. Here's the report.
Yeah, I know that it's 12 p.m. right now.
Hey everyone, it's me,
In
Eternal,
Philippines.
alongside with Michelle courtside. And
Bang,
with us,
bang.
we
Indonesia,
have the
bang,
team
bang.
manager from Falcons Esports. We have Gina, and of
The
course,
secret
his
is to
lovely
get up
translator,
from bed
Nancy.
at 5
So
p.m.
we're
so
gonna
you
cut to
can
the
stay
chase
till
here,
the
Gina.
morning. No,
Looks
this
like now
secret
Falcon
I know,
Esports,
guys,
they are
but
behind
this
2-0
secret doesn't work if you
against
have a
Team
job.
Spirit. How are you feeling about this? Any concern, nervousness?
Then you are fucking tired. And you go sleep anyway.
I think my team will be prepared because I'm no worry for them. They can fight until they win. Yeah,
Juliana, hello.
So you're confident that they can come back?
You lost to me?
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, 100% confident.
Okay, but I still need to ask.
What was that game?
Is there any suggestion for the
That
team
game
of
that I played
players
Julian
to,
right
like,
now?
turn the
Or it
things
was
around?
not
Any
today?
suggestions after the first 2 games?
Let me check.
Any suggestion for the players
What is your
on the
nickname,
team
Juliana?
To just turn the things around and get a bounce back, maybe.
I don't have anything to say, but I want to tell to my player, I love you guys. You can do it, bro.
I love it. I love the support. I love the support coming through. And we were wondering as well, right? We've seen Falcon Esports before. We've seen them at M4 where they achieved 5th to 6th place.
You were a Lolita, really?
How does it feel now? that
You
they
play
could
so bad,
possibly end
Juliana.
up top
Delete the
4
fucking game now.
of M6?
Joke. I'm not toxic.
Can I?
So how does it feel now back at M4, 5th to 6th place Falcon Esports, now possibly top 4? Improvement, how do you feel about that?
Anyway, it's just a random rank. I was duo with Miron. I have random sun with a rival. Rather shit. I didn't even expect we're gonna win this game.
We're here to be a champion, not top 4 or top 5, anything.
But was a
just
game
for
when I win
champion.
you? Really? Sorry, I delete the game now.
Sure to be the
Fine.
top 1. But it's okay, so just relax, okay? Because we know like the Falcon has gained a lot of global fans things after like the MSC 2024. So how did you find like back from watching?
If you tell so,
supporting
I
and
believe
for
you,
your team?
Juliana. If you want me, okay. You predict champion M6 who, Onik?
I really appreciate that, and I thank you to.
I have
supporting,
screenshot.
Us.
Okay.
We were trying the best in here, and we were get the champion and get back to our country. Yeah.
Okay, for
Team
sure.
Spirit
Amazing.
beating teams
way,
that BTK lost to.
I want to
Yeah.
ask, is it true that you're Kid X's cousin?
Revenge.
Yes, this is my cousin.
All right, so Kid X is right in front of you.
I
right
just
now.
watched this
He's
tourney
gonna be
because
playing
of
once
the
again
beautiful
against Team
girls.
Spirit. Do you have
Oh.
any message to him?
Nice reason,
as
man.
well as the rest of the team?
Who do you
I don't have
support,
anything
Dazai?
to say. My
Falcons,
brother
Falcons.
is really
They're gonna come back,
good
3-2.
at mentality and other
A reverse sweep.
gaming performance, and I think he can do it, and he can win every game. I think.
No, I need your
Alright,
streams.
so there it is,
Oh my
ladies and
god.
gentlemen, team manager of Falcon Esports. We're gonna throw it back to the panel.
I will never
Good
stop
luck,
streaming,
everybody,
Juliana, chill.
and we'll see you in the next report.
I'm just sleepy right now. It's fucked.
They want to win the championship and they want to get the 1. If they want to get there, they got to get the 1, the 2, and the 3. They need to reverse sweep Team Spirit.
I
If
just
Falcon
watched
Esports
this
wants to
stream because
continue
of
their run
beautiful
into Oxyata
girls.
Arena and to finally escape the shadow of Burmese schools and say that they were
They gonna
able to
win
win
if they
Series
stop
championship.
playing
It's gonna
Alpha,
be
in
a
my opinion.
long, tough journey because these first 2 games we're gonna mention.
They're gonna pick
Obviously,
Fredrin
much
now.
of Falcon Esports
Okay,
Team
guys, let's
Spirit
guess Falcon's jungler.
Yeah, and I think we
I-
need to see the reset.
I place my bet on Fredrin.
From, it's
I
not
guess they're gonna
easy
pick
to go
Fredrin.
through 2 consecutive losses that ended that way, where it feels like they barely got to do anything out of
I
their
sleep
compositions.
alone.
To be fair, we've
What
seen
is this,
before in the
invitation?
photo bracket, and they took Fnatic Onyx Philippines to the
Well, yes, they did. But I don't think they were expecting
Like,
that type of draft.
I
Like, the
sleep alone
pre-preparation
too.
only
What
took
we
you
gonna
so
do
far,
now?
And I think that right now, Ren is playing a very nasty mind game of like, hey, you ban out one of our potential picks. Let's turn the entire composition around. We're not going to play your game anymore, and it feels like it's never on their terms. We need to see them take control here in game number 3.
Let's see how they're going to take control in the draft. It seems like from the very beginning, the draft, it's not even a it's a condition now. Win the draft, win the game. Like even Sunset Lover said, at this point it feels like 50% of the games.
Oh, owning. Hello, yeah. There is gonna be one more
Because
game.
of their lengthy games, they frequently need to contest for Lords. Dax actually has the most Lord kills. So that's Lord Securus in this tournament so far with 15, tied with Fabian from Team Liquid ID. Yeah, with 15 as well, of course.
At least one more game. If Falcon's gonna win, there is gonna be one more game. And one more game if the Falcon's gonna win
So
again.
far, far, with the way that we've seen two sides, two different playstyles coming in from Spirit, I think, you know, one shot is can easily go.
No, no, don't go. Don't go with me in bed. I have girlfriend. No, 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 no,
I
no,
would
no.
assume
Bad,
that they
bad,
should
bad.
have some workaround with this, right? They've been playing on 2 games on the blue side, and that's their most comfortable side in terms of drafting. But Coach Brent has been getting away with this, but player head-to-head, real quick, one shot. He has some good-looking stats overall, aside from the fact that he can pull off almost any kind of jungle.
He can play a defensive jungler, he can play a more farm-heavy jungle, he can play assassins as well. I mean, it's true. Team Spirit has a really deep hero pool. However, we haven't seen the big highlight players like Dax, for an example, really get to pop off. He's been put on alpha 2 times so far in this best of 5, and his Joy keeps getting banned out. I'm really questioning at this point, do they need to start thinking about neutral objectives differently? Because right now, that's what's really holding them back. I want turtles. Next thing you know, one shot's 2 levels ahead of you.
Is he gonna pick Alpha again?
Into it. So now Falcon Esports, they
let
banned the
me wait.
Jushin, they banned the Hilda. It's gonna be a significantly different drafting scene right now. And if I'm Falcon, I think I set on the Bruno. It's potentially
Okay, they banned Hilda because they think Kid Bomba is very good Hilda, maybe.
Or securing that Suyo, possibly?
Team Spirit again banning all assassins. By the way, they all games ban all assassins.
On what Team Spirit would like to ban for their
Kamu orang mana Dazai? Aku cinta kamu. Fuck.
They still do. They hammer down on the jungle picks and they want Team Spirit to go pick the Bruno. And they go ahead and pick it up.
All right, so now they got their Bruno, one of the most successful
hands.
Yeah, even though, okay, they see the Eve, so instantly the first 2 picks are, let's answer the Bruno while getting our comfort playstyle. Sure. I feel like this is also a trap, because if Falcon overthink this and they go like, let's pick up our 2 beefy frontliners, Hylos, Gato, Tigreal right away, that can be just countered by Team Spirit. Don't forget, Team Spirit has an Akai option, has a Beleric option as well that could pair well. So let's see, they go...
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be Fredrin. Ha!
But it is the Hayabusa, they're
Prediction King.
They pick up the CC.
I don't like it.
I mean, they changed the hero for Dax, but will this be the best option next to the Alpha? Denied here by Team Spirit?
I think they're making a hard read on the EXP lane. They're like, we want something dominant. We want something that is able to win out his lane, but it has 0 lane pressure in terms of just raw pushing, right? So at this point, like even if Bomba decides I'm gonna play something like
The bigger number of lords killed is the more it means they can't use lords properly to end.
I can force 5v4s around neutral objectives.
It can also mean they have bad draft to engage into enemy base, or enemies have good draft to counter your draft, so it depends.
That's another pick to give a massive headache on that Fredrin.
I wish it was just a glue, but this is Kid Bomba's glue.
It's Mobazane playing for Falcons.
That if Kid Bomba getting the glue, okay, let's say, you know what, Fairmans is open, but would you really want to play the
Aurora is trash, bro, with AP Bran.
You just ban it. I think if you're in Spirit's position, you just ban it. You target the mid lane, force PX7 to play.
If AP Bran and 6, not Aurora, fuck Aurora Philippines. Okay, bro, I don't care. I don't care about Aurora. I actually don't care about. No, none of these teams are representing my region or my country. So I fuck them all. Like, fuck every fucking team.
Hope will find a way, even when others
Really great call coming in from Ren. This is such the blind CC. It hurts, but it's going fast. But they're also making sure that the high loss is gone at the same time.
Yeah, Team Spirit are sort of trying to give a very attractive option of an Angela mid to Falcon, but I feel like that would be a trap because the Angela empowers the Bruno, most importantly.
This game is unfair because of Bruno.
Of your draft now, but if they go Angela,
yeah, Bruno is their last chance.
I'm also thinking about the 1-1 possibility here for Hiko even if like Falcon Esports, their
Zemelia, hello.
So much focused on the front lines, the melee heroes, that their range is kind of limited just from the Bruno right now. And I don't think that they'd be trying to pick up the Farsa into this kind of composition as well. So they reserve their gold laner for later.
I didn't think I saw you in a championship. I didn't tell you I was in a championship.
Kind of composition. The Valentina is still there. The Louis is still there. But like...
I think your best bet, even Loi feels kind of bad, right? It really depends on the angle of which you want to approach these fights. I mean, you have to with this
Like, the only reason I watch any tournaments is because I want to see my country there.
Maybe they can come up with some more creative angles here. Falcons really have to execute a strong game because
That's
right now,
just my problem, you know.
TS has got the draft down
So if there is no my country, I don't really care. I look more for skills, for drafts, not to cheer for some team. I can hate some teams.
To force game number 4. But whether it's a Granger, yeah, the fact
Like,
that
I
they
hate
can
Team
force
Spirit, like, fuck you, Kid Bomba, like, what's the problem?
Is that brave enough?
I mean, it's Granger or Beatrix. Either way, you're chunking out your opponents and looking to help set up for Eve, Granger, and now you're just gonna let one shot just do his thing. Well done. Well done. Beautiful draft by Team Spirit.
Team Spirit might have just already secured game number 3 in the draft alone. But if we know Myanmar and if we know Falcon, they will fight, they will claw,
Enjoy
and they
Smet
will
right
try
now
to
in Rank
continue
or M6
flying
tournament?
to go to Akshara
Yes, of
Arena.
course.
Potentially the last game. Is it Force 4 or end it here?
It's a great question to ask here, panel. Thank you again for breaking it down. It's match point for Team Spirit. Again, I'm Nicer. This is
3-0.
Hang On to bring you potentially the last
yes, owning. It's Team Spirit team in Mobile Legends. It's the same Team Spirit that have Dota team, yeah.
Team Spirit has one,
Yep.
but again, this is 50% of the match. Falcon Esports
Okay, let's go. Team Spirit is actually just Russian organization, so they don't care. And all players in Team Spirit are Russians.
Another 5-game series, nice.
We can hope, we can wish. We jump into the land of Dawn. Once again, the greater 4 is what both of these teams are fighting for, and Team
Farsa,
Spirit is
what the
closer
fuck?
than ever at match point
Did I
right
just see
now.
Farsa?
Different draft again this time around for both teams, but nonetheless, the game plan for Team Spirit and Falcon Esports is the same. But I think that's the big question.
Farsa cheap.
Esports got their picks. I mean, for Benny specifically, gets the Bruno. This guy's got a
Okay,
huge win rate on this
3-0.
hero alone, a signature pick for him. But is it going to be enough to actually go against what Team Spirit brought to the table? Looking at the emblems real quick too, he's got that little extra defense. Of course,
You know what, like, there's a small chance that CC will ultimate Hayabusa and bind him with someone and cancel his ultimate somehow and win a fight this way, but
just again the youngest player right now in
that's
the
my
he's been doing great. I mean, even though he gets his hands on the Granger,
liquid
another favorite
dreams.
pick of his when he does see something like the Bruno across from him.
Oh, they're ganking up Royal Milk right away.
And why you are awake as usual at 6 AM. I know one of my subscribers told me like, do watch party please. And I am like, okay, let's do a watch party. So I did a watch party. I should have been sleeping right now.
And eventually let Benny reach his power spike early on and just wreak havoc against their teams, but with an early kill on
Onyx or TLID? Bro, your prediction. Onyx. 3-1. Onyx. If it's best of 5.
But this time that he gets this, small advantage as it is, it gives you that confidence also on a hyper.
No, I don't think Falcons will come back something here. They may win start because of Red Ring, but they will lose late.
Trying to make a play onto Kid Bomba. They're going to do so successfully. A lot of artillery coming in from PX7 to dish out the damage onto Kid Bomba and Team Spirit. How will they react? Because so far, one shot coming in from the members of Falcon.
Oh my god, Team Spirit, are you fucking joking? What is this solo bullshit? You start to play like Falcons in first games.
Control the first turtle.
Well, there's what you need to do if you're Falcon Esports and you want to extend the series. You shut down a one-shot. Great usage of all the tools they have in their favor. Not only that, they started that fight again on Kid Bomba. It looked like Team Spirit was like, you know what,
stop the excuse, you wanted to watch it too? Okay.
That first turtle even after getting the first blood. But then they got
Hello from India, silent gamer pro.
First blood from a one-shot takedown Royal Milk might just be more disadvantageous for Team Spirit because that enabled them to, go for the dance and just just give them a lot of false sense of confidence to try and take down a member of Falcon Esports. But Falcon Esports was ready for that. And speaking of ready, here comes the dynamic duel of Kid Bomba and one shot. Bomba! Again, Bomba!
You bottom, I'm top, Dazai. Ako si im taka mo,
to bring down Kid Bomba, so there was still a trade for Falcon Esports.
Yep, Kid Bomba goes down onto the turret, but
Banty,
kill
hello.
him hands of one shot. Hiko now picking up the first item, gets the Hunter Strike over on the other side.
Why
Benny
he
is still
using that
working on his,
emblem
but
on
does have
high?
the level 2 boots. Of course, to deal with that mid lane though.
It's just overall good emblem and Retri better with this emblem. You know, because Impure Rage has now percentage damage, it's easy to Retri with Impure Rage. Easier to Retri. So higher Retri chance. Like Lord has a lot of HP and like 2% or 5%? Or how much percent Impure Rage has for creeps is a lot for Retri.
The pace of the game, as we've seen from game number 1 and game number 2, as one shot picks his first item, the Hunter Strike is there.
If it goes reverse sweep, it's scripted.
Getting a sweep, I think a lot
I
of people
swear to
would
God.
say they're surprised because I heard different things coming into the matchup, especially after what we saw the matchup with Falcon Esports and Fnatic Onyx just previously.
No,
So
every
Team
time
Spirit to
something
make this
reverse
adjustment, I
sweep,
gotta agree
players
with
think
even
that
what
it's
Vega mentioned, you know,
scripted.
this is a very different Team Spirit that has improved obviously throughout all the M series, but even in this tournament alone,
Yeah, it's
throughout
now
M6,
6:41 AM
they have
in
just
Ukraine.
improved individually, but as a team
Franklin
as well,
John
and it
Pillar.
really shows in all the lanes.
Do you think
And
Europe
they
will someday join
really
M6?
pop
Yeah,
off and
someday,
allow
probably
every
next
one of
year.
them to shine in their role.
I mean, maybe that's a lower bracket buff. Again, they have more games, more pressure. So right now, Team Spirit has a kind of a more exercise for them to execute their.
They got more reps.
Yeah, they got more reps in as one shot goes in, trying to go for the rep that they wanted to try and bring down here from 6-7 with but what a shot from Eiko! That's Sonata again to bring down Kid X. But all the while, Dax was just focused on their objective. Got the second turtle again for Falcon Esports. One shot though. Shadow Kill gonna connect onto Royal Milk. Is it gonna be enough though? It won't. But again, that's just one shot saying that you have to consider the fact that I have already damage and I can burst down even the XP laner of Falcon Esports.
Right now, a lot of focus here on the bottom side. Sawo coming back in. Dax will go ahead. Razor's Wrath, but it's just to keep them in check. I'm not sure if they still make a play. It's still going to be used, though.
Okay, they're going to use make a play. Energy Eruption is going to connect, plus the Crash Course. It's more than enough to bring down Sawo, and Sawo didn't even pop his Revitalize. He's going to save it later on for an early engage, a team fight for Team Spirit. And there's PX7,
Nice.
you can already feel the damage coming in from the Feathered Airstrike. Just one beautiful set from Falcon Esports, one beautiful shortcut can do the job and turn things around and break the tempo once again of Team Spirit.
Dax is doing about the best he can. Obviously, with things happening all over the map. Oh no, Royal Milk.
Again, one shot. It seems reminiscent of the game wherein, what was that game when?
Whoa.
Wait, okay. The answer.
What the fuck was that?
Utilizing the shortcut.
Okay, this can't be scripted, okay? This just can't be scripted. It's so fucking random kill that it can't be scripted. It's just random as fuck.
But they had to use a shortcut. I mean, there has to be an answer to one shot, just kind of visiting up every single time, you know, able to find Royal Milk. Mid lane, Sunset Lover in trouble. Oh, okay.
Gonna go on, Kid Bomba. Forced to use the ultimate, but got cancelled out by Dax. Okay, here's the ultimate. AOG coming in from Sabo. Real world manipulation is there, but they're gonna be able to take down Kid Bomba. Counter engage coming in from
Hiko gets
Falcon Esports.
caught.
Another Hiko. One more hit is not gonna be enough. He's gonna be able to dash out. And again, Team
Yeah,
Spirit.
Falcons are really good at using Fredrin, I know this. And Team Spirit are probably not ready for Fredrin.
Going the pace, Dax doing work, like I mentioned earlier. You know, a lot of times there's team fights happening around the map. He's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these objectives, focus on the turtles. This is and should be 3 for 3. I don't think one shot's gonna be able to go ahead and steal this out. Does try to get in position, but it is gonna be spotted. Kid X finds him. But right now, Dax just has control over the objectives, and there it is, 3 for 3 now. As long as Falcon Esports just focuses on that, and that might be the game plan for them again, dealing with, let's just secure objectives, turrets down, and then we can fight things out. Royal Milk again. Shadow Kill going to be used, but a little bit
I trying hard to kill Royal Milk all the fucking time.
Okay, real world manipulation is there. Team Spirit, we're just waiting for the counter. But Betty gets a kill onto Sunset Lover. Now
Like, this can't be scripted, it's just random kills, they just play like random dogs.
Another death coming in, but just look at Hiko. PX7 is just demolished in the mid lane. Kid X from the back off the shortcut.
One shot dead.
Oh man, one shot, you know, getting caught into that shortcut. Good play from Kid X even to utilize the conceal, but someone's got to do something either.
Dazai, what Dazai? What I've done? Just watching a fucking game.
The goal laners are who you want to be able to shut down if you want to get the upper hand, and Hiko has been on point. Benny as well, able to pick up a couple kills. And even looking at the items, you know, you have Benny with the Malefic Gun and the Haas Claws already.
Hey, Dazai.
Feathered Airstrike really
Double.
able to just kind of zone off Team Spirit in a lot
Blue
of those
team
points
is Falcon,
where they
yeah.
get pressure. So as long as they play around the Feathered Airstrike, Falcon Esports might be able to go ahead and get some more map control here.
You know, honestly, at this rate, Falcon Esports with the lead that they established, the only thing that could actually make them lose might just be the positioning once again of Kid X. Again, you have
What's the most important thing, guys, in your life is sleep. So go sleep. Don't forget to sleep. Sleep on your back.
But that was more than enough to bring down Royal Milk.
Oh, look at this. The possible response to it. It's going to get spotted out, though, with one Death Sonata. That turret's nearly going to go down.
Let's wait. Like, Eve can counter Bruno as well as Glue and Fire. It's not all that easy with Bruno. It's easy to play Bruno when your enemy is Alpha. When your enemies are Falcons.
Space advantage already to work around with. Falcon Esports gonna have to get here in time there. Kid X shows up, waiting to utilize the shortcut if he has to. They take their time. Dax now takes control of the Lord right now.
Sleeping on your right side is also good. Right side.
It looks like they might just go ahead and let it go for now. Not really with an advantage that they're looking
I mean, I don't know.
for.
I feel the best after sleeping on my back. Even though it's hard to fall asleep on your back, but I think it's worth it. Okay, man. Nice ulti, nice ulti.
That's not gonna connect onto Royal Milk. No casualties for Falcon Esports.
So casualties. Salo is the only one that went down in one shot. Meanwhile, is getting the buff.
Ani, hello.
We'll see if they actually commit to the Lord. They might still second guess this.
What global you go next season? Holy shit, if only I knew if I will be alive next season. Like guys, seriously, I don't know if I will not have schizophrenia next season. Not even talking about globals I will get. Cherry, hello.
For Team Spirit, really trying to work against that.
I mean, just going back to the draft, the way we saw things, it was really hard to execute Fredrin up against Eve, especially if you were going to play around the real world manipulation.
Don't say that have faith, my brother.
Work around that, really heavily utilizing the fact that they have Kid X with a shortcut that they can just literally go for the backline.
Not putting too much pressure on your heart.
Because Royal Milk has been a huge distraction for Falcon Esports.
I mean, I'm not obese. There is no pressure in my heart anyway.
Benny has a lot of guards, a lot of bodies ahead of him, protecting. It's like protecting the precedent all over again.
Who do you predict will be the winner of this game? Probably Team Spirit. 3-0 or 3-1. I mean, Falcons are good, but
you would think, you know, once that
Feather Airstrike
is down, that's the best opportunity.
I saw first 2 games.
But it's also just been creative
Falcons will fuck up.
Chip. Again, Chip, a hero that was so dominant before, you know, brought so much
George Lucas,
still does, but is a little bit less successful than it was previously when it was always contended or banned out in some way or another. But Kid X has done a good job, whether it's conceal play, whether he's dropping down the shortcut.
Farm gap is not that big, it's 2k. 2.7k.
Defensively for Royal Milk. Royal Milk's had a
no, I didn't miss George Lucas.
Down for so long. Well, now he can
not a minute.
He's quite tanky himself.
Not a second.
Now. So Royal Milk's biggest thing is he's just the distraction at this point. You know, get a lot of that focus on you if he can, and then let the rest of the team shine. As long as they take care of Benny, Falcon Esports should be okay.
Yeah, but again, if we go back to Kid X, specifically the chip, it could be a double-edged sword for Falcon Esports because we've seen a chip used against the team that was using.
I mean, when you're sleeping on your left side, I understood it.
Because the chip went in with a shortcut, they were able to turn things around, and that could be the same story.
I meant I don't have any problems with Harden. A little bit of pressure when I sleep, I don't care about it.
A huge map control. So right right now, Team Spirit, the main objective again
But
is trying
I
get
try
the
to not sleep on my
early
side
power spike and as much as
or on
possible
my
just look
stomach,
early,
because when I do that, then
try
I
to, you know,
feel
look for
just
entry
hell
points that KidX could
aches
utilize
in my muscles,
Right now they're just trying to control
or I just wake up
losing
tired
the
as
entire
fuck,
side of jungle, 'cause Falcon
or
Esports
I
has been
wake
all
up
over the place, you know,
not
playing around the
tired,
advantage
but
that they have. Again, even
like
down
I
to the
didn't
turrets, you
sleep.
know, Team Spirit only has one turret
like
now,
something
and
is
that's in the
off.
bottom lane.
When I sleep
So
on my
now,
back, first
on
of
that
all, I
side
get
of that bottom
dreams.
lane, the Lord does
I
cover
like
up.
to watch dreams.
Falcon will get in
It's
position,
funny.
one shot checks things out. He's gonna get the information he needs. I don't think
And
he'll
what
go ahead and walk
else?
up to this. They might just give this away. It's gonna be blitzed down. They go in.
I don't have
Let's see, okay.
any muscle pain after.
But still, Dax gets the Lord. Here comes the attack of Falcon Esports. Royal Milkers trying to work on Kid Bomba. Benny gets the kill onto Bomba. Plus
They all
onto
just
one
died.
shot. The two members down for Team Spirit and Falcon Esports.
And they got
also
Lord.
the Lord.
Yeah, a little miscommunication.
I swear,
seemed like
if
from
Team
Spirit
Falcons
that
will
time.
come
I mean,
back
it
this to
didn't seem like they
3-3-2, I will
really
delete
had a
Mobile Legends
singular
Bing Bang
plan
again.
on how they wanted to approach that. One shot was in range also of the Lord, but not able to win the retry. But then
Prediction
also
of two
gets kinda
teams that
caught
will
out.
enter the final.
So with that, Falcon Esports not only gets that Lord, but they'll take some of these base turrets too. Feathered Airstrike already enough to drop down as Royal Milk just goes ahead and yo-yos down in the front side.
Just look at Royal Milk
Oh,
and
neat.
Benny. I mean,
And Team
combination.
Liquid.
He go one more, and Detonata's gonna connect. Royal Milk.
Yo, we
You
experiencing the same
overstayed your
thing.
welcome, and he will take you down. This might be Team Spirit opening.
I mean, I don't know why, you know this lucid dreams? How the fuck is it? I don't know. Like the dream where you can control yourself, where you understand you're in dream and you can do whatever you want. And I get these dreams usually when I sleep on my back. Like in 20% of cases when I sleep on my back, I get this type of dreams and I fucking really like them because you just do whatever you want.
They failed again to take down a major damage dealer from
And when I
Falcon
sleep on my side, I can't even fucking remember what I was dreaming of.
Sunset Lover is obviously able to set up
Maybe
Pico
in like
alongside him.
5%.
Real world manipulation has dropped down. You know, you kind of have some free reign. And then even for PX7, it's just those are the very precise damage that comes.
Yeah,
from
I stream
PX7
on
with a
Twitch.
feathered airstrike. So in turn, Team Spirit, if they drag the game out longer, you know, they do have a deficit to work against, about 5,000 at this point.
How I can
But even
sleep
that
on my
being said,
back
like, they could still
only on my
technically
stomach or
contest
side
the
and I
next
always get
lord that
dreams.
comes up.
But I don't know,
Part for them is actually getting through some of that front
different
line that's being
bodies.
set up from Falcon Esports, and a lot of times it is Royal Milk, obviously, that will do that.
I just figured out for myself that sleeping on my stomach is bad for me because of muscle pain. Sleeping on my side is bad for me as well. Muscle pain in shoulders then. They come back? Nah, they just sucked a big cock. Okay, GG's next game.
Shortcut to reach the backline.
Royal Milk, all part of the plan, will get a triple.
And sleeping on my back removes side. I told this already. No muscle pain. I get dreams. My back is not in pain.
Wow, channeling their
It's called lucid dreams, yeah, lucid dreams.
inner strength, their flight, their fight. They're not gonna back down to
Your
anyone,
face looks
and they're
tired,
looking
bro.
to
Yeah, I'm
extend
tired.
the
Like,
series and
I'm
take
not
this
hiding
once
it, like,
again
I'm
to
tired.
5 great games.
Team Spirit gonna get spanked by Sawa now.
Off here for Falcon Esports. Again, we've seen them do it before. Can they get the distance? Can they go to the game 5? Well, right now, they've done this one. They
I
got
don't
3 under
have
the
time
belt.
to join the
We'll see
team
the
right now.
adjustments that they make, but so far, you know, it was looking a little grim in the early game, but they were able to come up together, work around KidX. Great usage, again, of the utility that they had. with
Go
the chip.
sleep, baby.
Let's go ahead and throw it to the panel to break down this game 3.
What is this war? Bankai, hello.
Just when the Dragons had the Falcon in its claws, they got scratched
Which team do
back
you
with the
support in
talons and
M6?
even poked in the eye with the beak. And Falcon Esports
BTK.
forces game number 4. They are still in this. I want to start off by giving my flowers to PX7. His aggressive Farsa in the
Okay.
mid controlled Sunset Lover.
I don't want to wake up already tired. I mean, there is a small time span that your cortisol levels are gonna get down after you wake up. And that's the only time you should feel tired and irritated or something like this. After that 1 or 2 hours of this,
don't know, to somehow control the map, even despite all that aggression coming in from
state of irritability and stress, you should feel good all day until you sleep. But if you sleep on your fucking stomach or on your side and then you wake up and feel bad just all day, that's not normal.
I told you, they needed a tempo breaker, and they found
Like,
it in this chip. Every
I don't
single time
know.
you see a response coming in,
I have something to compare to because there was a time when I was sleeping well and I had energy for the whole day. And I could have streamed like 12 hours non-stop. Go, 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 stream, 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 play. I was playing like 25 games a stream and this was normal for me, and I was then just going, watching anime and then go sleep. And I was not feeling tired. I now feel tired after streaming for 3 hours. Like, I want to kill myself. I actually get tired because of everything, not just because of streaming. I get tired because of going out somewhere, I get tired because of watching film. I get tired of everything basically. I don't know what the fuck is that.
Yeah, Kid Bomba and One Shot early on in the mid gave 2 deaths, and that helped Falcon gain their footing early on.
You have time for 1 brawl or 2 until casters finish yapping? I don't really want to play, man. Fuck this shit, let's just listen to yapping.
Whenever Sunset Lover got to use the
Chanel, hello.
he would be suddenly bursted down by the feathered airstrike from afar, from a better angle,
And
which also
Zaurka, hello.
affected the other members of Team Spirit as
Sad.
well. So they weren't necessarily
That's not sad, it's just
fighting
like
prowess that they were able to
strange.
in the first 2 games.
I have to agree here. Again, that's why I say it's a lot of disrespect in the early game. Like, as much as we're, you know, Kid Bomba, despite
What the
having a
fuck?
bad matchup,
I support only handsome, rich, tall and kind team,
but the
okay?
difference with Glue is that he can
Queen.
actually sustain through it, sustain through a majority of that damage,
Tomorrow
right? And
will you
even
stream
hold
again?
on
Yeah, I
a
will
couple
stream
of
again.
times to help him win his lane, but he still traded 1.
I hope I will sleep well today and I will stream.
Royal Milk is not behind. Once he throws that curtain call, suddenly PX7 becomes a huge
Take
threat.
some,
Suddenly Kid X is able to catch
take
up
some
the rest of the team.
vitamin B
Dax is able to
supplement.
lock up in position for,
What are they
for the
responsible
shortcut to
for?
actually activate. And Benny, he's just doing many things, right?
Why
He
do I
had
need
a
them?
Very comfortable laning phase. Yes, it was, you know, not the best.
Iron,
but he's
vitamin
walking
B,
away deathless. He
magnesium,
loses a
good
couple
for
of
energy.
lanes, but he
Okay,
still
iron
loses the
is
score, 16-9.
in
So I am a little
tomatoes.
disappointed that Spirit kind of dropped the ball on
A
this
lot
one
of
with such a
iron in
heavy
tomatoes,
favorite
so I
draft.
can eat more tomatoes.
You can clearly tell that Falcon respected the presence
Vitamin
of Glue.
B.
Every time they saw, and especially
It's better
PX7
just to
saw
buy
the
it,
Glue
but
in
B what?
the vicinity, they'd be like, I'm
There
gonna,
are so much
use
B,
my ultimate right away,
B2,
because if I can get this
B16,
glue down, you lose a
B14, what
significant amount of your front
what
line.
do I
You
need?
send the glue back, even if Sao decides to jump in, it would still be a very difficult fight for Team Spirit, that it might not actually be enough time for their Granger to get going. Let's look at the gold, how it went. Of course, Falcon got the early, and then at around the 6-minute 40-second mark, that's when they just completely ran away with it. Team Spirit
B12?
was able to balance it out. The kills that they were
Okay,
getting into Royal
Kizu.
Milk, but then at around that
1-0,
portion of the
hello.
graph where it starts going Falcon's way, that's when we started seeing the
Don't
creativeness
sleep
of
on
the
your
chip
side,
and
yeah,
where he was
sleep
going
on
to map
other
the
side.
responses of it and how they were rotating.
Yeah, I also feel like they could have been a little bit more decisive in
Pinky,
terms of the
hello.
trades that they could have taken in the early stages of the game, because Falcon felt like they were just set on taking the turtles. In contrast to what we've seen from them previously, it's not just the turtles even. In terms of even the lords,
Zaurka Alpha.
Dax is just so reliable in terms of
Good
securing
morning.
that, and I think One Shot has done a great job in trying to catch up. He's always seen in the opposite
The only
sides of the
people
map,
who has
trying to get
life
the,
easy
enemy
are
jungle as
baby
well to
most
catch
of
up
the
in terms
time.
of levels, but
babies and like no.
Team Spirit was
Life is easy until maybe university.
It's tough when you're up against the Frederick because at a certain point
School,
when Frederick
like,
has a single level lead over one shot, he just starts walking
from 1 to 6 years old, it's easy.
Force you to use retribution. If your other buff is still up,
Then
do the exact
school
same thing and rinse and repeat this process. I think
seems hard, but for real it's easy.
Because of that early game
What else?
discrepancy of trading 50-50 when honestly it should have been pretty
And then
from
university and you already suck
really
dicks.
good isolations.
And because though of the presence of one hero,
Sarbin, huh?
just turnarounds from one specific ability messed up what Team Spirit wanted to do around the map. Because again,
I will try to buy.
Once Team Spirit would call a sequence,
I will try to buy vitamin B.
it's our turn now. Let's bring in the entire
No
gang.
problem.
Whether it's to break one tower after killing one who's
Because I feel really
the
strange
chip will mess up the team fight and the macro of Team Spirit, and it did.
lately.
Yeah, we gotta see that one
B12,
highlight where
yep.
they were just able to immediately
me
punish
check.
one shot, if I'm not mistaken, towards the top lane, because that was just such a quick usage of why walk shortcut to make sure that there is a clear punish towards Team Spirit. And that's the thing. It seemed like Team Spirit, in as much as they had the Avatar of the Guardian, in as much as they had the RWM, a lot of resources to set up for a counter setup, I didn't think they were able to use it or actually show us a great counter engage.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, right? I do feel like there was a couple of times where Sabo probably could have sacrificed his life, just use the GOA on top of that portal, deter the rest of Falcon Esports from actually taking it, and that could buy a little bit more time for the rest of the team to move out. I mean, unfortunately, he did have Revitalize. If he had Flicker, maybe he could like try escape as well, but then again, I understand how the early game went, and that's the big issue here. Despite having a really clean team that is based off of these simple combinations, slow down your targets with either Sunset Lover or Hiko. You have the range to do so, and even Kid Bomba can be up in front, and when you do so, that's when you can start looking for these big plays. I think that one shot played the early game a little bit better overall, but once we started rotating into the mid game, it felt like they caught him with his pants down. Oh, you took out Royal Milk, next thing you know, Kid X shows up and instantly finds the clapback.
Great response by Falcon Esports, and they tick the box that we suggested they tick heading into this game number 3 draft, which is get faster wave clear at the center of the map so that you can get into position a little bit better with that change with PX7 showing up with what's slowly becoming a signature Farsa pick in his hands. How well it meshes with the Fredrin and even the Bruno of Benny. I think now Team Spirit has a lot more to think about because it's again, we might be seeing a similar story to Falcon versus Fnatic Onyx Philippines, which that went all to 5 games, and it's on the back of surprising draft moves in games 3 and 4 from Falcon.
Just a lot of different brands of this B12.
Decide to suddenly switch things up because it felt like they had a different plan in mind coming into this series, but they knew that they had to do something. And I'm liking this version of them playing around that early burst, those quick rotations in the early game, so much that Team Spirit, so much that Sao and Sunset Lover aren't necessarily able to catch up.
Yeah, that was a tough game for Team Spirit to play, but of course Falcon now we got ourselves a series. Could this actually go 5?
Kid Bomba should change his name to Big Bertha.
Before it even gets
Big Ben.
rolling. I mean,
Big Belly.
Is for tournament life.
Big
Whoever
Muck.
wins this advances to Oxiata Arena. Whoever loses this will go home. So we're gonna take a quick breather. Just 5 minutes. We will be right back.
I just take B12 as a supplement because my metabolism is fucked up. And it really helped. On top I take vitamin D too, because I'm really tired all the time. No, there was a time when I was taking zinc, vitamin D, like every day. And I guess it helped me, because I was feeling better even without like gym, even without a lot of like activity, physical activity. I remember sometimes your parents can give you money to go to school. Why do I need the money to go to school? Like, schools in Ukraine are free. Or you mean like money, like allowance to buy food or something. I never really cared about it. I mean, I remember I was scared to ask my parents for money for food. No, right now I'm taking magnesium and zinc and potassium. That's what I'm taking right now. I need to add vitamin D probably and vitamin B12. Because I'm sitting at fucking home 24/7 and there is a fucking winter outside. There is no sun, there is only snow, it's cold and I'm gay. No, it's a different shit, wait. I mean, I'm not eating all the food needed. I'm not eating enough fruits, enough vegetables, and yeah, I need something else. Hello, Russian. I'm not Russian. Suck my cock. What do you think if MLB wins this M6? Yeah, I guess. Sun gives you vitamin D. It actually not gives you, but stimulates its production. Or something like this, whatever. Your cup's so big? Yeah. I like big cups, you know. Right now, Team Spirit versus Falcons. Your back not hurting with that posture? No, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. I'm not bending or something. You don't like Spirit or Russia? I don't like Russia and I don't like Team Spirit because they are Russian team. Or cybersport is out of politics?
Fight for ultimate glory starts now.
No. They didn't end. Team Spirit should play best of 5 with Falcons. Well, I have sun here in Asia, but I don't go outside. I feel alright for now. I mean, I just have different body, bro. Like, every human is different. And you are Asian, I am European. Like, we are even different genetics. Look my skin, I'm pale as fuck. I need a sun and there is no sun. And even if there was sun, I wouldn't be outside. Watch highlights, thanks man. You have a supplement all 3 in one pill? Oh, I have this one. But I better go buy different, to be honest. I'm okay with it. Just vitamin D is a little bit more expensive than other stuff. Yeah. I guess it's pale people problems that they need vitamin D always. Like they really need fucking vitamin D. And B12 as well. Like. No, maybe when I was younger, when I was like 17, and I was at home and I wasn't going out, I was feeling okay even without vitamin D and without eating all the right food. But when I am 22 now, and I am 22 now almost, like, my body says like, fuck you, bro.
But Falcon Esports just got one back, so they are down 2-1. Potentially
Team Spirit are playing well.
Number 5. Welcome back to the M6
Dazai Indian, yeah.
Final day of the knockout stages here at IOI City Mall. My name is
very Indian, bro.
Here with Brigida and Gideon
Just eat eggs, there is vitamin D. There is a lot of things in eggs. But I don't think it's enough to eat one egg, bro.
And my outcome is anticlimactic.
And I don't like eggs, they are so fucking not tasty. I'm 25 and I feel like 60 years old. Yeah, like, what the fuck is this? I'm supposed to be full of energy. I'm supposed to be full of energy. Energy.
Here's the thing.
I feel like I'm like my granddad. I feel like grandpa, like, what the fuck, even my grandpa has more energy than me.
However, they disrespected the Falcons, and Falcons do not take disrespect lightly. They punished that early game, they made sure they found the
Team Spirit Dazai or Team Spirit one shot better? I leave this for one shot, bro.
We're never letting it go. Falcons should never
Please speak English, not Indian. Okay, I will try to speak English.
Somewhat honest.
Yeah, I think in a way that the switch up that was showed to us earlier by Team Falcon was also them trying to play it a bit more safer, because it can be kind of subjective in a sense that it actually does resort back to them playing their comfort picks. That was the Farsa, that was them getting their hands on the Bruno. It wasn't.
Do you eat a lot of carbohydrates or empty calorie foods?
Because it was necessary for them.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it depends on the day, but lately I've been eating them a lot. Really a lot, really a lot.
From the VR side. And we're going to be flashing it on your screen.
Sometimes I have this type of, I don't know, this time in life where I eat salads, eat fruits, eat normal food, no junk food at all, like, for weeks. And then I start eating some bullshit. I don't eat fruits, I don't eat salad, I don't eat herbs or whatever. And my energy goes away. Like it never existed. I want to kill myself. And yeah. I miss you, man. Hello, Samurai.
Think again.
Yeah.
All I can say is that they're actually very passionate fans. Even back when we had this series between Falcons and Fnatic Onyx Philippines, you could hear them screaming here in IOI. And I'm not sure if they're in attendance today.
What can I do about it? Like,
because they're slowly filling in the seats. But like earlier, when Falcons were starting to get their momentum, you could feel it.
That's like vicious cycle.
Their energies, and all I could say, I was on the other side. It was quite the competition, the cheering competition between the FNOP and the Falcons crowd.
Yeah, if Falcon Esports can pull off an Avengers moment and just portal in a bunch of the hometown crowd back in Myanmar here at IOI Convention Center.
Oh, Zemelia, hello on Twitch. I mean,
so many
you stop eating good food, you lose your energy, you want to eat, you don't have energy to make a good food, so you take these empty calories, these carbohydrates and other shit that is easy to eat, fast to eat, and the next time you will want to eat, you again don't have energy because you didn't make a good food with vitamins, and like over and over.
Falcon Blue, Team Spirit
Have you
Red,
tried
and
Hello
now,
Panda?
If it ends up the same way again,
What is it?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing to their strengths. They understand something about that side of the map.
What is
the other
Hello
teams have
Panda?
not been picking up, and that is why they're currently in their position right now. However, when we look at the win rates, 53.3% to 64.3, that's when you
Coach,
see a
head to
very
head.
big difference. And I think, you know, a majority of red side is leading into the data, 51-49. I think that, you know, the numbers are probably updated at this point of time. I'm not 100% what they are, but at least you can understand that red side does have a significant, well, a slight, a 1%, maybe even 2% advantage.
I was at the doctor yesterday. He wants me to try keto,
Falcons does want to stick
like
with
high
the blue side since
protein,
they're
low
more
carbs.
comfortable
I
with
love
that.
carbs
We
though.
really
My
need to see the
potatoes.
adjustments, because
My
for the
potatoes.
past
My
3 games
potatoes.
at least, Team Spirit, they've been
I love
winning the
potatoes
drafts.
too.
They've been getting the upper hand in terms of the drafts, and that's aside the
Yeah,
fact that
potatoes
they're in the
are
red
life,
side,
I
which
don't know.
has a relatively greater win rate as compared to the blue side. So at least for Falcon Esports,
I
think we're
noticed though
seeing
high
those adjustments
protein
and
is
a
good
lot of
for me, but I
respect coming
can't
in as
stuck
well.
to
The
it.
mere fact that they're not allowing the Mathilda to go through.
What is like high protein diet?
Showing us some different picks for this
No,
entire
I don't.
series
I
so
don't
far.
drink tea with
I
sugar.
posed that at the beginning of the draft in the
I
pre-show,
always
where the
drink
Matilda will
without
be hotly
sugar.
contested between these two, because as much as Sawa is proficient with it, Kid X, as far as I know, is also quite proficient with it as well.
Why you all making me
Now,
feel like I'm
for-
at school again? I don't know why.
Part of me
Tell us.
really wants to see, honestly, just same Falcon Blue. Team
Like,
Spirit
what
Red.
is considered
Because those
high
are the best
protein
sides. So
diet?
maybe
Like,
that we'll
don't
see
eat
how they're
anything
gonna try
but
to
meat?
manipulate the draft to make sure that they get their side, like, to get that W. One of the picks that I'm looking out for here that might become something.
Okay,
that
no, just tell me
gets
exact
blindsided by is,
products.
What if Team Spirit decides to pick up the
Like
choke, not
breakfast.
put it on Sawa, they put it in the EX billion in the hands
No,
of
no.
Kick Bomba. They turn Kid Bomba into Kick Bomba. They get a pick off, you get Kid Bomba as your roamer, and then Sawa can come in a little bit more for the follow-up. What do you think about that, Gideon?
That's an interesting take. Actually, let's look
Jan
at the
Benny,
stats real
hello.
quick about that, right? It feels like that is a good possibility, but they have to supplement it a couple of times, because right now, between the gold laners, they're generally playing the same thing, and that's the majority of that quote-unquote burst.
Yeah.
But now, we look
Keto
at
is
Sunset
basically
Lover, right?
meat and
On
salads.
that eve, it's not very bursty per se, it's a lot more thought, unless you
I
have
mean,
a
when I was
significant
eating
lead.
meat
So
and
let's
salads,
pull up those stats
I was
once
feeling
again,
good.
because so
No
far his
shit.
glue has been a little on and off, right? Yes, he finds a couple of advantages, but generally
But
has
it's
been
really
winning
hard to
enough games on
stick
So
to it.
with the stats up on board, it's 2.4 to 2.5, similar KDAs, very similar average DPM as well. 3.6, that's like absorbing 2 ults from Barca for rough numbers.
No.
Average KP, honestly, 11%
I don't want to
leading
have
towards Royal
muscles,
Milk.
I don't
It
want to
does
gain
show that
weight.
At least from Team Spirit side, there is a 4-1
We just talking
opportunity.
about
It's
how
less
to feel
likely to
better
happen for
throughout
Royal
the
Milk.
day.
Yep. If there's one
Like,
thing that
what
I've
to
observed
eat,
from,
and one of my
Kibomba as well,
subscribers,
amidst all of
Skizu,
the
told
different
that
XP layers he showed us,
doctor
the
recommended him
highs
keto
and the
diet.
lows, it seems like he
I already heard about it
when
on
comes to
YouTube
the
from some
kinds
doctor
of
shit.
XP laners which just have to serve the job as the tanky front
Dr.
lines,
Berg
not
or
necessarily
something, no?
the setups, not necessarily the crowd control. It's more of the
And now I'm
disruptors such as
hearing
the
it again,
Hilda.
and I can
It's
remember
more
I
of the
was eating
pressure
the salads
to the
with
Kid
meat
Bomba. So we'll have to
all
see
the
a bit more
time,
of
and
that
I
Bomba
was feeling
mentality
better
out of that,
actually.
because I think we're about to head into the draft for game number 4.
Like eggs, meat, and stuff. I need at least 30 grams of protein a meal.
And I love the first three bans
Interesting.
of Team Spirit, because now they're
I need to
respecting
try
Falcon
it. I need to
more
try
so
it.
banning the Fredrin,
I
banning the Joy,
really
and
like
ban
experimenting
the
with
Bruno
my
3 power
body,
picks it down for Falcon with the Suyo
with
on the other
diets
side.
and other
You
stuff.
don't need to rush to Alpha, you can pick it third, but you can test the Hilda here.
Like, if it will help me, if I'll feel better, really better, then I don't fucking mind.
I feel like Ren wants to keep Nyota on his toes constantly by, you know, making sure, oh, you think you figured it out just yet? No, let's play a different comp. Oh, you think you figured it out just yet? Let's switch sides. These adjustments are going to throw people off of their game. I want to see the responses, because Hilda got to go through on top of the high loss as well.
I
Two
eat
power picks immediately for,
one time a day,
Falcon
guys.
Esports, them showing the
I
roam
eat one
and the
time a
XP,
day.
but that doesn't seem to be much of a problem for them. They denied the hill.
I don't have energy.
Alongside the high loss
You see that,
from
like-
Sao, so they might have to revert back to those less aggressive types of roamers. I mean, the Tiger's still there too, as well as the Jawhead, but then
Ivan, hello.
they won't be bothered as much because they already have the high loss and the hill.
I'm good.
So if ever we get to see Kick Bomba, that'll be the first time this tournament, and that will have to get supplemented, as Gideon mentioned, with Burst. And I think they do need Burst, but they need to balance it out with sustain damage because those are two
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to eat one time a day, guys. You will feel like you are dying every minute of your life.
We're gonna get Kick Bomba. We're gonna get Kid.
It's bad as fuck.
dangerous here because they're willing to sacrifice Kid Bomba just to make. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I will do the Jane
Falcons
smile thing.
are not going to take the
I'll
easy
do that.
way out. They're going to lock in the Harith in this matchup into the Wawa. They could have gone for Irithel or even go
Dazai,
straight
I need
into
some
Farm.
tips on Link because I've been using him. I haven't gotten an MVP and I feel like my damage is so less.
Interesting take from Falcon. Ooh.
Damn.
They could have even gone like Farsa third.
There's no magic tricks for any hero though. Probably you have problems with rotations, decision making, and understanding the damage of Link, or problems with fights. Like it's always much more complicated than just give me some tips and I will carry.
Yeah,
good option.
It doesn't work like that.
Great options right now for Falcon to complement the possibility of the
Okay, so yo on Van, I like draft of Team Spirit.
Show us some of the assassin picks even. I think the Hayabusa is still available here. A great counter to the 1-1 possibly even. So also since they have
What a
Yoda in
sweet
their
smile
hands,
and love,
don't
so
have any
manly,
problems in
so
terms of
cute.
those who can actually serve as the front lines. Oh, they banned the jawhead too for Sao.
Very good call here. Very, very good call. They want to make sure
What
that
is
at
this?
least the frontliners don't get
Thank
pushed
you.
out of position and then, you know, maybe TS
The
picking up
thing
the
is,
Aurora alongside
one
it.
eat also like 1 meal a day, but I'm actually a foodie. How does it make sense? Like not even the energy to make food? Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Does he lean into that? Oh. Whoa, that is what?
Like you want to eat,
Mid-Angela.
but like fuck it.
Final pick Ling here? Do they want to
I will do that later, I don't have energy right now. And then like when you really want to eat, is that one time a day you really want to eat, you go and make yourself a food, and then it repeats again tomorrow.
The Tigreal, I don't think we'll be seeing the Tro right now for Team Spirit. The Balearics also taken out as well.
Ban
To be fair, they can
Argus,
still go for
GG.
Cho if they want to, right? If they need, they already have 2 for Peel. If they go for Cho, at least they can guarantee like a 2-for-1 free value when somebody, you know, if the Heart Guard goes on.
Ivan, there is event where you can get this skin, but I guess it's not available now, this event.
And the God of Kacha instead for Team
It
Spirit.
will be available later maybe.
Assassin jungler for Falcon. I mentioned the Hayabusa earlier, but with the Angela, I think the Ling isn't entirely out of the table too.
Honestly, like I would not knock Falcon for just going pure aggro right now.
Maybe I should play with AI till my rotation is better. I really never played with AI, so I can't tell if they are rotating good. You should just play versus strong enemies and in 5Q. Like if you want to train your decision making, fights and rotations, play 5Q. Even few fucking games can help you understand everything in this life, I swear. It just depends on how you all use information.
Bring a lineup like this to game number 4 again, fighting for their lives and to be part of the greater 4. Again, I'm Naisu, this is Zingan, and we're going to take one last look at the lineups here. By the way, amazing watch parties happening here for Falcon Esports. The support is phenomenal. This lineup, man, is aggressive, Ingan.
Aggressive as it can be. The Angela Ling combination again. This is potentially this is match point for Team Spirit.
Please, handsome Dazai, play Hanzo for next time. I will not play today, on this stream I mean, but on next stream you can ask me, maybe I'll play Hanzo. Remina, hello.
To take it to another game of 5. We're in the land of Dawn once again at Team Spirit and Falcon Esports.
Okay, so the panel mentioned a while ago that Falcon, they really want to go for the control in the early game.
You want me to make a giveaway of M6 Fest? I will not make anything. And I already have Starlight, so no thanks.
These are the type of glass cannon lineups wherein if you snowball, you automatically win the game. But at the same time, if you're on the receiving end of the
No,
early
it's
game,
my
it's very
way
hard for
fight
the
trying
catch-up.
to
You
die,
have
I don't know
wait
why.
eventually for that Link to scale up.
Actually OBS.
very
Maybe
different
because I turned on
kind of
Twitch
mindset
together
as
with
Pick7
everything
takes
else.
A lot of shots here in the mid lane, but
one shot!
Whoa, Angela died already?
And that he did. First blood drawn by one shot once again. So this is what we were saying, Nice. So if you're on the receiving end of this kind of lineup, it's gonna be hard for you to come back.
Right now, too, still focusing. Already getting the blades out.
Ooh!
4 blades is there. But again,
Nice.
he was able to still get his purple buff. Now, considering the fact that they were able to pick off the mid lane, I think Benny needs to really step up and step on the
If Link collected 4 blades, he could have
really
killed
be
Suya.
aggressive front.
Gonna have to be
1-1 versus
really
Faris,
is built for
scripted.
that. But what I was gonna
Take
say earlier,
vitamins,
too,
man.
is Dax is in a different mindset this time around because remember, for the previous games he's pretty much played utility. You know, the Alpha and then the Fredrin. Now he has.
It's not official, Streamy One. I just make watchparty.
Even though I was gonna say that was worth it already.
It's not
'cause they
official, so I don't make any giveaways or something.
For Team Spirit, that's 2 kills already for one shot for the Suyo.
Team Spirit's locked in right now. They're just layering everything like a cake at this point. Dax in trouble.
John
Does
Klein,
have the
hello,
buff
by the
to
way.
touch blades and will escape.
I
He's
didn't
gonna
miss you,
have
but
to
hello,
back up
hello.
the buff.
Welcome
One
to
shot
stream.
dies, and the turtle secured.
Okay, Royal Milk with the power of wilderness to bring down one shot. Now the revenge from Team Spirit. So fortunately for Falcon Esports, they were able to take down one shot early on. 2-1 start for one shot. Now Benny, this is the Benny that we want to see for the side of Falcon Esports. Be a lane bully up against Hiko's 1-1. And this is your time to shine because again, early game, you're going to dominate the laning phase.
This is the thing still, again, the focus on the gold laners, but right now it doesn't need to be that. This is one of the difference in the series where you see the nature of drafting change from game to game. And now even with this, you know, it's the junglers who are really the highlight of the early game, and it has been so far, except for Dax. He's dealt so much pressure. He's dealt with so much pressure from Team Spirit. And even in the mid lane, if they continue to do this to PX7, I mean, this has been happening time and time again where PX7 can't really, you know, be in that front side of the mid lane because of that threat of just being collapsed on or the
Mursilka.
layering of skills that Team Spirit can throw.
First game
to
out
them.
draft,
So if you actually get
Falcons
rid of PX7
picked
and then you
Alpha
get burned
jungle,
Flicker or
Team
he
Spirit
doesn't- he's
picked
not
Bane
gonna use his hard
jungle,
card, that's a big piece of
Falcons
utility.
picked Beatrix, Team Spirit picked Bruno, Beatrix can't deal damage because Falcons always draft Povius, Hylos and Zuxin, so they lost. Second game, same draft from Falcons, and Team Spirit picked Hayabusa, and Aurora again, and again countered Falcons, it was 2-0. Last game, Falcons win, they picked Fredrin, fuck Team Spirit,
Ultimately wait for that next turtle to come up. Sunset
because they
River
picked
will hold
Fredrin
on
and Bruno
to
together.
the hard guard here. So part of the fight is really
Bruno
how does Sunset
destroyed,
River use the options
yeah.
of ultimates he has. Well, most
It's
of the
short
part, you're probably
about
gonna see
games.
The hard guard, but also the glorious pathway. Now focusing in this side of the jungle, they might just go ahead. Try to
Basically,
test. They
Team
still have
Spirit
revitalized from
outdrafted
Milk.
Falcons
Both junglers
first
gonna
2
work on the
games,
buffs, but Turtle's up now, so they're
because
going to rotate
Falcons
up to their
always
gold laners.
drafted
Will stay at 2 of their
Povius,
lanes.
Hylos and Zuxin,
Right now, some of the first items
and
also being locked in.
Beatrix
Royal Milk
just
gets on
can't
the
deal
Kid X
damage
again.
with Hylos and Zuxin in team because everyone running away.
Forcing the glorious pathway to be used defensively.
That's all.
This is a huge disadvantage for Falcon Esports. Here comes the hard guard. Now they're trying to go for Dax. Okay, Tempest of Blades is there. But the AoE
Bang! Go Link, go, collect the Blados!
But he will do so successfully and break that one shot with the help of Kid X. But now the engage from Team Spirit going to work on Kid X here. And Savo might be able to pick up the kill. That's a 1-for-1 trade. But the problem is Team Spirit again. They lost one shot.
They lost one. It looks like Dax, you know, as low as he is, he's going to go ahead and grab the buff. No one was able to commit to the turtle.
No,
because they
I
forced
like
the
draft of
usage
Falcons.
PX7's hard guard, but we then
It
also
all
saw
depends
from
now
Sunset
on
Lover
skill.
to go for the fight,
Like,
but
if
they kinda
Falcons
got,
are
you know, collapsed
skillful,
down on, and that's what the Link
they
does
will
best.
win this.
Dax also now getting his Berserker's Fury first item locked in.
It's now not
See if they
easy
actually
game,
ready
like
for
stun with
that
2 and
turtle
win a
still.
game,
Starter
no.
scythe now for Benny, too.
It's
He's
now
gonna farm
about
up well.
skill.
Hiko only has
It's more
corrosive scythe,
interesting
so
to
still
watch.
working on it. But both junglers kind of up to the decision. Like, do we actually want to prioritize these turtles, or is it better just go for the kills here? Top side, looks like Kid Bomba's going to be on the run. So has the split, but he did burn that flicker.
Again, it's a matter of just literally burning resources before engaging in a huge team fight, and both of these teams have been doing well when it comes to that department. Again, Kid Bomba used up already the flicker. Now they're trying to work on Royal Milk.
Ooh, one shot dead, one shot! Dead.
Bring that one shot. Not a good good start for Team Spirit, and now they're trying to work on Kid Bomba though. Hiko on the other hand is here in the picture. His stacks are there. He's not gonna cast the crossbow attack as it's
Royal Milk. The only problem is Van, but Farid can take care of 1-1. Are you trying to join MESL next year? Probably, maybe. Not. I'm not trying right now, but if there will be a chance later on when I will be free and I will know my future clearly, then yep. Dazai isn't Nana a good hero, but I haven't... No, Nana is not a good hero. She's rotating very slow and hard to hit with your skills and easy to kill Nana. Sometimes she can work, but sometimes Karina can work, sometimes anyone can work. How the fuck new MCL works? No, I don't know. Like, you should create your professional team and blah, I don't know what the fuck is that.
So right now, this, like I said, a very different, more proactive game for Dax.
But we're talking about MESL, not MCL. New MCL is called MLBB Rising. Yeah.
It clashes and he's already ahead when it comes to lead up against Hiko.
Dazai, did you miss me or what? No, I didn't miss you, John Klein. I never miss anyone.
Has a huge advantage, and again, just looking at the sustain, as you mentioned, there are two revitalized, not to mention EX7 with the Angela, and right now they're trying to work on Royal Milk as Kid Bomba, zoning out the members of
Yeah, I'm like hungry, yeah. I'm hungry, but I didn't really want to go make this, go to kitchen, fuck it, let's just sit here.
Falcon Esports wasn't prepared for the engage that Team Spirit did.
That's really what it comes down to. Like, both teams have this
rude.
option of,
it's not rude, like, why are you forcing me to miss you? I don't miss you. Take it.
If they catch the angle they're looking for, they get an advantage. One shot's gonna take this
Dazai for M7, yeah. I will be that girl, like, in Spirit supporting teams. My role on M6.
Now just had to go ahead and push that top turret down. He does get the tier 1 on the top, but he is going to be starving for a little bit here until the next take on the buff, and we're also 10 seconds away from that Lord coming up. Hiko now gets his Haas Claws. He has the DHS Corrosive Scythe and Haas
Because I love you, Dazai. Oh, now you're forcing me to love you. Okay.
But Hiko wants to bring down Kid X, not just bait out the glorious
Free
pathway,
kill.
setting themselves up perfully once again.
Oh, I told this is gonna be 3-1 probably. Because you need a skill in this game right now. You need a skill. You need to kill Van, and you need a skill for that with Farid or Lean. Like, taking care of everyone is not easy.
It's happened a couple times, and sometimes when he gets taken out, then it's a clear sign.
The only good thing, I bought some food yesterday that I was craving, so that's motivation, but I also can't sleep if I'm hungry. Sometimes I so don't give a fuck and I'm so lazy that I can sleep even if I'm hungry. Like, if I will not die, then I can eat tomorrow.
That's exactly why you saw, like, Hiko, he
professional.
actually hasn't had to really use the crossbow tang much. A lot of the fights that he's going in for, oh, Dax, okay, he's hovered over the hard guard, but you can see how kind of careful he has to be here, even just traversing through the map.
And one more shot and it could be the downfall of Dax here, and they're really struggling to keep up with the pace that Team Spirit is giving. Again,
Ooh, GG's, nice GG's.
And wiped out 3 members of Falcon Esports!
Every single time when they give the go on the Avatar of the Guardian from Sawo and they get the call, they make a play with it, and now Team Spirit staring to the base of Falcon Esports.
Now Sunset Lover uses the hard guard onto Hiko. They might go for the end here. Dax just trying to cut off the minion waves. They're working on Royal Mech. Even with the revival, they're able to take him down. 1 second before PX7 and Kid X respawn. Here goes Falcon Esports. They want to go for the counter attack. No, but they bring down Dax!
Oh man, Dax. But they do stay in the game. They still have a wave pushing in. I'm not sure if Team Spirit actually wants to end it.
Falcons literally playing their last game in this tournament right now.
But Sunset Lover sorting out Ben. Here comes Zaman Forth, and they will be able to bring down Kid X. They're working on the crystal, and the Dragons of the North defend their Empire Spirit.
And the Dragons will clip the wings of the Falcons. And Team Spirit becomes a part of the greater four. They're heading on forward to Axiata. What a series for them. If you've been watching just here alone, the improvement
Did some bullshit mid-game, Falcons.
And you cannot deny it.
This is the bomba mentality.
Just full
Fully
bullshit.
displayed by 5 members of Team Spirit as they secure a top 4 in the M6.
And hats off as well to Falcon Esports. They've been great up to this
I wanna
point.
see
Of course,
Falcons
they really
crying. Wait.
fought with everything they had in the series. But again, just
I wanna see Falcons crying.
for them to adjust from. Again, I'm Naisu. This is Ingon. We're going to throw it over to the panel to break down the game.
RRQ are not playing with Team Spirit. Wait.
The Dragons of the North have completed 7-minute flight to Axiata Arena. As they can say, they have secured top 4. They are moving forward.
RRQ are playing with SRG right now.
Team Spirit
Next game.
the aggro lineup with aggro of their own.
I wanna see Falcons crying.
I
Wait.
thought the draft was interesting coming in from Falcons, but they played a strong game, and that final play coming in from Kid Bomba, finally setting it up for the rest of the team so that Sao can push buttons effectively. Well done. Well done all across the board.
Yeah, even when we thought, what would Sunset Lover ideally pick up in this particular lineup? Oh, it was constantly the hard guard, and it was surprising to see Hiko perform so well to the point that I barely saw him use the crossbow attack. If he ever did use it, I probably just missed it because I can't recall a single moment where he needed to.
Yeah, Falcon Esports.
I mean later.
With their best aggressive foot forward, but Team Spirit at the center of
I mean SRG are a strong team. Maybe RRQ have chance to lose to SRG.
of the EVOS World lineup, Sao and Sunset Lover.
Just show me Falcons crying,
Will
please.
be returning to Axiata Arena to continue their run. But of course, before we see them continue their run, we have to see and send off Falcon Esports for their final bow. What a tremendous run it has been.
These high-flying Falcons competed day after day for the legacy of their country. Although their journey to be greater than ever ends here today. Iowa Convention Center. Give it up for Falcons Esports. And Falcons, you guys may give your final bow in 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, Falcons. We hope to see you guys come back
What the
stronger
fuck?
next year.
they told them like to bow.
Thank you very much. They put up such an amazing fight this M6. And with that, the team that is heading on to Axiata Arena, Team Spirit. And right now here with me, we have Coach Brent and Hiko Mania. Hello. Welcome back, Hiko. Hi, Coach Bren.
Hello.
How are you guys feeling?
We're happy, but yeah.
Are you
happy.
nervous?
No, we're just tired because we had an
Early day today.
Yeah.
Just tired, so you guys are gonna go home and rest after this.
Yes.
What happened? Did they lose?
Hiko,
Falcons lost.
congratulations. Top 4 now. Now remember the last time
Yeah.
I asked you about Bruno. So today you picked Bruno and it was so good. So was it an easy game when you got Bruno?
No, yeah, Bruno best hero on Gold Lane and
why they don't fit their shirt? I don't know.
When you play Bruno, right?
Decreased in size.
Is there any more gold laner we can potentially see from you heading on to Axiata Arena?
The spirit coach was from RRQ. Yeah, I remember something like it.
I think no, it's just no. I have like simple hero pool.
Oh, you just have a simple hero pool, but you know what? You're very good at it. Though you're young, you're very, very good at it, Hiko. Are you happy today?
Yeah, we win and no, I'm happy that I wake up early.
You're happy. Now, Hiko, are you excited
We
for
win.
Axiata Arena? It's
I'm
a really
happy,
nice
no,
stadium.
and I'm happy that I wake up early.
It's a good experience for you. Coach Bren, we know that Hiko is like 16 years old. How is it like being like a father figure to him? Is he a good boy?
All members of Team Spirit always acting like they don't give a fuck, because they don't give a fuck.
He just asks random questions all the time.
When you are confident, you don't give a fuck.
Things like, what do you think think about this food, normal things, you know, outside Mobile Legends, and you just have more patience to answer him all the time, so we can build our communication together.
I see, but he's such a wholesome boy. He's so happy every time.
Yeah, he's very bubbly, always smiling. He has these smiling eyes. You know?
Yeah, he does have the smiling eyes. Every time he comes up during like player walk-in, he's just like smiling and he's so happy to be here. Coach Ren, maybe you could say something to Hiko. He's so young yet he's achieving so much already.
Well, like I always told him.
Okay, guys, I guess it's over for today.
Turn in this life, even to young people.
I go sleep.
Before you go to adulthood, enjoy your
Nice first game, by the way, whatever. There's gonna be a really long
Hiko, do you love Coach Ren? Do you love
break right now, and I don't want to play, I just want to go sleep.
Maybe. Okay, now Hiko, your team's highest ever achievement
Yeah,
was top
see ya
4
guys.
last M series.
Go watch on
This
their
time you guys have
official.
also entered top 4
We'll
last
talk
season
about
as
the
well.
tournament
So
later
you
on
think
next stream,
you
okay?
guys can surpass top 4 last
And good luck in
season
your
last
games, or
series
good night, or a good day. See ya, see you later. Yeah, Nixon, see you later too.
Like after each M series, we get more and more results. So yeah, I think we can go through further.
How confident are you that you can help them?
Yeah, I'm confident, but
How many percent?
100.
100%.